And we are live. Here we go. Only a few minutes late, but that is always okay with us here. We are just, well, originally we were here and we were going to talk about the To Dumb Netflix event today, but let's be honest, there wasn't too much stuff to talk about, really. Everyone wasn't anticipating Stranger Things news and all that stuff, but of course we did not get anything besides a blooper reel, I think. Is that it? Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
that
I
was it.
didn't I didn't even watch the event just because I felt I was like, there's definitely like they're not gonna reveal as much as they're anticipating. We got some
Yeah.
more stuff for like you and The Witcher and the the Crown and all that kind of stuff, I think. Is there anything else major?
Those are all shows I don't watch.
I've seen like the first few episodes of You, and that's
The
about
only
it.
thing that I guess I care about, which sounds bad, but I saw the trailer for Outer Banks, which I was gonna react to, but then I decided not to. Because
Yeah.
Outer Banks premiered in like 2020 during the pandemic, so I watched it, and then it kind of was like a big craze, and yeah, I kept up with it. So I'm looking forward to that new season next year. So
Nice. Yeah, I have not watched it yet. Don't exactly have plans to get on that right away, but
it's pretty cheesy and like so easy to like digest. Like it's very bingeable and it's kind of fun. It has that like summer vibe.
all right.
So it's good.
Yeah, I've heard all different people watching it and like all different things.
Yeah.
But maybe one day. Yeah, I mean we got like a look at Extraction too. I don't know. Have you seen the first one? The Chris
Yeah,
Hemsworth movie?
because that was like the only thing to watch when it came out.
Yep.
I can't really say I'm excited for it though. I don't.
I saw
uh,
like I saw stills of it. I watched like the first few bit. I think it'll be a cool movie that'll be like, oh, this is really cool. Oh wait, I watched this. Like you'll just forget about it right away. But like
Exactly.
it'll be cool, and I'll definitely watch it when it comes out. I don't know if I'll watch it day one. Depends on what else is
Yeah.
coming out that day. But yep,
100%.
there really isn't much to talk about here. But we already have 5 viewers in. The viewer Drew was in here before it even started. What is up? Oh, we're
Hello.
just hanging out. Good news. Saw Rambo 2 and 3 and 5, or 2, 3, and 5 recently. They were good, but not as good as 1 and 4. That's true. Have you seen the Rambo movies?
I haven't seen a single one.
Actually? Oh, God. You should react to First Blood. It's phenomenal. It's so
Yeah,
good.
I've heard good things because that one's like a war drama, and the other ones
Yeah.
are like different. so,
The first one is a character study, the other ones are big action movies. But 4 is good as well.
okay, good to know.
Yeah, so I mean I love First Blood. I kind of watched them all during my Sylvester Stallone phase when I was younger, and I got the action
Isn't
movies.
that
I
one
thought was the
like
coolest thing.
Home Alone rated R? I've heard people say that. The newest one.
The fifth one is
Yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yeah. I saw it in theaters and I was like, wow, this is yeah, it's something else. But I mean, 2 is okay. 3 really isn't that good. 4 is it's kind of like a you've seen the Rocky movies, right? I hope so.
Yeah, I've only seen the first one, and I'm gonna watch them all. For Creed 3.
Yeah. Okay. So like it was kind of like a Rocky Balboa for that. Like there was Rocky 1 to 5, and then like years later there was Rocky Balboa. It's kind of like that, but it's really good. Of course, we have
Okay.
the legendary Jason CARR here. Yeah, the floor tiling, whatever you want to call it, looked really good on
It did.
Instagram. We have hey, I'm not familiar with Meter, so how are we doing today? Well, I hope this draws more viewers in and more subscribers and all that stuff. But let's
Yeah,
hope so. It is linked down below, or at least it should be. If it isn't, then let me know and I will do that.
yeah, I
Uh,
believe so. But yeah, we're going good.
Everything's good so far. Question for me is: have you seen An American Werewolf in London? It's one of my favorites and the best werewolf movie ever made. Have you seen
That's a
this?
that's a big statement. I have not. It's on my watch list. I've heard good things. I might watch it this October. I'm needing the horror recommendations. So like
Oh, I'll
anyone in
give you so
chat, give
many.
them throw them my way. But it's like I would love to do like every day watch a horror movie, but there are like other movies to watch. So
Yeah, yeah.
especially with like new releases and stuff like that. But I'm gonna try to watch as many horror movies as I can. So yeah, if you have any recommendations, put them in the comments.
Nice.
And I know
Yeah.
you'll give me some.
Oh yeah, for sure. I haven't actually. I know this question was for Ben, but I haven't seen this movie, but I bought it on Blu-ray, and I'm gonna do a reaction or some video. But I think a reaction. It'll be like one of the first ones I do. My goal is to get, I'll say, as many videos up in October as possible. I'm gonna try to go every day. I don't know if I'll be able to. It depends on my workload and all that stuff for school and work. So
Yeah.
that one will depend. Like there's a chance I'll be able to, and I'm gonna try to pre-film a lot of stuff, which I need to start doing this week. It's kind of gonna start a little bit early with the Monsters when that comes out. I'm gonna start and then talk about Rob Zombie, and then if you're on my Patreon, there'll be a bunch of like very early videos on there. So
Are you gonna? I know you talked about doing a ranking. Are you gonna? Do you plan on doing that?
yeah, I'm gonna do that the next day. I need to finish the other movies. I'm actually gonna react to both of his Halloween movies sometime very soon, actually. Maybe tonight. Maybe I'll watch one of them tonight and make a video on that. Because I don't have that many days until the Monsters comes out. But yeah, I'm gonna watch through all the Halloween movies, rank those when Halloween Ends comes out.
Yep.
Lots and lots and lots of movies. You're gonna watch them all?
I watched them all in 2020 for the first time, and then I'm gonna, rewatch them. And even actually the only ones I haven't seen are the Rob Zombie ones. So
okay.
I'll watch those because why not? So
yeah, I've heard great and terrible things about them, and that explains his movies. So have you seen any of his other movies?
No.
They're interesting.
I think it's like it's interesting.
It's very specific. You're gonna love them, or you're gonna hate it.
Ultra violent too, right?
Yes. Oh yes, yes.
Oh god. Okay.
So like House of a Thousand Corpses. So I've seen that trilogy, the Firefly trilogy, kind of whatever. So House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil Rejects, Three from Hell, House of a Thousand Corpses. It's grown on me more. I don't think it's amazing. There's a ton of problems with it. It really, like Rob Zombie says, it's like a complete mess, and it really is at times.
Well, that's good. The director acknowledges
that. Because like they made it, and then they tried to like screen it to audiences, and then Universal or some company shelved it, and they're like, we can't show this. So it was filmed, and it came out like 3 years after it was like actually filmed and like finished and all that stuff. The Devil's Rejects is amazing though. That one I really love, but you can't watch it without watching House of a Thousand Corpses. And then Three from Hell was not great at all. So
I'm pretty sure like all of his movies are rotten on Rotten Tomatoes.
Probably. I mean, like I actually think Devil's Rejects is like a really well-made movie. It definitely is. Like House of a Thousand Corpses has such a specific, it's neon colors. People said, like, I agree, like it's directed as if it's like a music video, which makes sense because it's Rob Zombie and he was in White Zombie and then made his own music, obviously. And then Devil's Rejects is kind of like a more standard movie, but definitely has his flair of all that stuff, and the characters are so like.
Is he in a band?
Yeah.
Because he's a musician,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. So he was in White Zombie in the 80s and 90s, and then they broke up in 97 or 8, and then he released his first solo album, Hillbilly Deluxe, which is fantastic.
Hillbilly Deluxe.
Or not Hillbilly, Hellbilly Deluxe. Hellbilly Deluxe. So it makes it even better. Hellbilly Deluxe. And it is like the best album to listen to like during October and stuff. It has complete Halloween vibes. I love it. But yeah. Anyway, that's my little rant. What are you most excited for this Halloween?
Oh, watching all the movies. I love the fall season. I was kind of just like taking it in today. It was a nice day today, and I love the leaves falling and going to the pumpkin patches, and it's fun. Yeah,
nice. Yeah, I used to not like the fall, but then when I started getting into horror and all that stuff, I was like, yeah, I really like. So I enjoy the season. I like being able to wear pants again. I like shorts, but like it's better to dress when I have like jeans I can wear.
I understand that.
And of course, I love watching horror movies. Gonna try to make one in like a short in October. Not sure how that's gonna go. Yeah. Short horror thriller-ish movie. Got some ideas. I need to actually write it out. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little thing. So it might happen. It's a big maybe. It depends on who I can get, what they can do, all that kind of fun stuff. Alex Lopez is here. That is awesome. Need to rewatch the original 2018 and Kills again. Yeah, I've
Yeah, same.
only seen these ones, so I'm gonna watch through all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them. The other
I
ones.
don't honestly. If I don't even remember what my thoughts are on majority of them because I like don't remember
That's
them
fair.
for whatever reason because they're probably just so forgettable. So I remember
That's what I figured.
Season of the Witch, the third one, was like it was such a different direction. That one doesn't even have Michael Myers in it.
Yeah, I've heard that people are like, I've heard so many things. People say it's awful. People say it's great. A lot of people are like, this would be a horror masterpiece if it wasn't a Halloween movie. And I was like, I'm interested.
Yeah, it's weird that they labeled it, or that's even a part of that franchise. But I'm looking forward to rewatching them. I ordered the, I don't know if it was on sale in Canada too, but on Walmart.com they had like a glitch sale.
Yeah.
You saw that?
I saw
For
that.
$20, like $80 off the Halloween like 4-movie collection on 4K. It's a pre-order. It's not out yet. It has Curse of Michael Myers, H2O, Resurrection. And I think I'm forgetting one too.
Yeah, whatever another one is.
And I ordered it, and it still hasn't. They haven't charged me
That's
for the
awesome.
original price, so I'm just hopefully I get it.
Someone definitely got fired. They lost
Oh, yeah.
hundreds of dollars, probably thousands, hundreds of dollars for sure for that. Yeah, I own the original. I have like the Scream show, whichever one like showed or Scream
I still
Factory
don't
one.
own it. I need to buy it on 4K.
It's good.
I need to.
I don't have like the one with like the slipcover. It's like they released them last year. Yeah, they released the first 3. I think this year they put out 4, 5, and 6. It's good. It's a good transfer. I don't know. I think it's different from the one that like was released back in 2018, but it's good. And I watch that movie every single year. I love it. It's amazing.
Classic.
Rob's like, yeah, they're complete cult classics. That's the best way to describe it. Yeah, I agree with this. Dead Meat. Oh yeah, Dead Meat, the channel.
Never watched it.
Really, the kill count?
I obviously have heard of it, but I've never watched it. No.
Yeah, yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the last time I hadn't watched them for like over a year or 2, and then I watched them after watching House of Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects. So I was like, oh, I wonder what they think. Oh, these are questions in the chat. Yeah. Sorry, I might do some Patreon thing with some of the ones I've seen. Yeah, my dad doesn't have the Rob Zombie ones, but he does have some of the White Zombie ones. That's pretty cool. So it doesn't feel like fall where I live. Yeah, for me, it is so hit and miss for every single day. It finally started getting cold. It was like the last hot day. Like it was in like 20 like Celsius, which is I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. And then it dropped down from like 27 to like 10 and 13. So it's been a lot colder.
Okay. Yeah. It's getting a little chilly. I like that.
It definitely, and like some of the trees have changed, some haven't. Yeah, favorite Child's Play Chucky movie?
Not the 2019 one.
I have not seen that one. Have you seen the original?
Yeah. I think at one point in time it was like my favorite horror movie, but I don't know if I would still say that.
Have you seen The Shining?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I think I told you. Well, anyone who this is a little I don't know what you would call it, but I filmed a reaction first time watching to The Shining last year, and then I just couldn't get the actual footage of the movie, so I never ended up making the video. I might go back and try to get it this year. I'm still playing with that idea because I still have all the footage, but we'll see.
Nice.
Depends on if anyone would watch it. I don't know.
Yes, they would. Trust me, that'd just be a lot to edit, I bet.
Yeah.
It's kind of ironic with Child's Play though, because the first ever movie reaction I did was for Child's Play, but it's not on the channel because when I put it up, I didn't understand like the copyright rules. Like I didn't know that you could only do like 10 seconds at a time and all that kind of stuff. Boom, blocked right away. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah. So then I was worried, and the way I got the movie then was completely different. So I have seen it. I've only seen the original, but I'm going to watch some of them, and I bought the 4K.
Start watching the TV show.
Yeah, I've heard it's good. I've heard it's pretty, and I think there's a new season coming out as well.
Yeah,
this year.
Why, so maybe I'll review it.
You should for sure. Yeah, I want to watch. I got that 4K that came out recently too. I think it was just like the
Yeah.
same as the Halloween one that I was talking about. Halloween was supposed to be an anthology series, so that's what Halloween. That's
Okay.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I think I knew that. Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's still weird.
yeah, a sample of City of this Dracula. It's great black and white. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, yeah, because he loves all the old classic horror movies. Dracula is like it was the car from either the Addams Family show or the Munsters show. So he's a big Munsters fan, so that's why I'm like kind of interested in this new one. But we'll see. It's 100 on Tuesday, 85 on Wednesday, it dipped down to 65 on
Damn,
Oh my
100
god.
degrees in September. That's crazy.
Jesus. Yeah. I want to see what 65 Fahrenheit is compared to here. Wait, 65 F2C. 18. Yeah, it's still colder here. Welcome to Canada. Favorite
Yeah.
Stephen King book?
I don't think I've read a single one.
Really? They're good. They're good.
Reading is not for me.
That's fair.
Do you like reading?
I've been off and on when I was a lot younger, like I'm talking like grade 3, 4, and I read like Harry Potter. Like I used to love it, and then I discovered movies and
The world
fell
has
off.
changed.
Yeah.
You
But
know, I've
I
never read a Harry Potter book.
really have you at least seen the movies?
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
made a ranking video
Oh yes.
this year. I love the movies, but I've never read the books.
So good. I haven't read them in so long, so I forget most of them. But my favorite Stephen King book is Misery. I've read Misery, The Shining. The movie's way better for The Shining. Sorry, not sorry. Carrie, which I rewatched recently. Have you seen Carrie, the original? It is so good. I forgot how good that movie is. It is phenomenal.
I know like the one scene, obviously, where
Yeah,
like
that
the
everybody
iconic where
knows.
she's like covered in blood or whatever.
Yeah, but like the whole movie, even leading up to that, is so good. For those, I'm reading Salem's Lot right now in school. It's long. It's long. I might do some
Yeah,
video on that.
that movie was supposed to come out this year, then it got pushed. So
Oh yeah,
I think it comes out like early next year.
probably.
So I'll probably go see that.
Yeah, and then I've read part of Pet Cemetery, not all of it, but part of
He
it,
has
like
written
2 years
how many
ago.
books has he written?
A shit ton. That's all I can tell you.
Like,
a lot.
I think maybe I'm overshooting with. I think he might have written like 100 books.
There's a good chance that like even if not even like the released ones. I don't know, because
Yeah.
like he also wrote The Green Mile, Shawshank Redemption,
Yeah,
like
shit,
all
that's
those.
crazy.
Christine, I've seen that movie. It's a fun movie. There's a lot. There's a lot that he's written.
I'm gonna look
Stand
that
by
up.
Me. Yeah, you should look that up. Watch a TV series. I'll watch that. There we go. They said they'll watch your review, but I'm interested to see how many. Yeah, his movies. They're really, they're so good, but they're so detailed that like you need so much time. Like the reason I like the movie better for The Shining is one, it makes more sense, but also like it just feels more like creepy and realistic. And I know it's like pages, and I know there's
Yeah, there's like some creepy imagery and stuff like that.
Yeah, like
and
not
Jack
saying
Nicholson.
like not saying it's not there in the book, but I just like I know there's like a mini series that like Stephen King made himself because he like hated the movie, but
Okay, sorry to answer the question. He has wrote 64 novels,
wow,
so I was close, but
wow.
not close enough.
Somebody said I've read every single one. I think Chris Duckman
Oh
has too.
God,
He's talked about that.
damn.
Yeah, wow, yeah, they're good. Like The Shining, there's just so much that just like there's so many chunks of time where like nothing happens in the book, so that's why I was like, wow. Misery is phenomenal though. I'm excited to see what Salem Lot will be like because I've heard different things on it. It's a Monsters. It is coming out on Tuesday.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
No marketing.
Yeah. I know. It's mainly just been Rob Zombie doing it, but it's because like it's like coming out on Blu-ray and on Netflix the same day, so it's weird. That's why. It's
Yeah, it's weird. I think it's already out on VOD. And because I've seen some people
Probably.
watch it.
Oh, some people some of the people who got the Blu-ray early and like caught it for screeners, they leaked it. So I haven't seen it. So I'm waiting for Netflix because yeah.
I mean, I know we quickly talked about Netflix, but Netflix is going down for me. Like they don't promote anything. They just pump out like forgettable stuff, and I think I can make a whole damn video about it. But
Yeah.
I don't. Do you agree or?
For the most part, I'd say like I don't think it's changed that much. I think that
Yeah, I think I've just become more aware, I guess.
yeah, exactly. Some shows obviously like get more stuff, like obviously Stranger Things gets a ton of marketing, and like even Outer
Yeah.
Banks, like Ozark got quite a few, but still like not as much as it should have got. It's just because Netflix is filled. It's always been filled with so many, like not even Netflix originals, just like shit movies. Like overall, it's
Yeah.
like, and then they'll like add a sequel, but they want to have the original. Like I remember they always, I don't know if they still do that as much, but they always used to do that, where there'd be like The Godfather 2 would be on there, but not the first one. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
that has to do with like rights issues and stuff like that.
yeah, it's so weird.
And then they just get the biggest names. Here's $20 million, do our movie, promote it for a week, and then forget about it.
Yeah.
Like Jason Momoa does a bunch of the movies, The Rock with that Red Notice.
Yeah, Red Notice. I forgot about that until you mentioned it again.
That movie, I watched that movie,
I've not
and
seen it.
I don't think I could. Actually, I remember one scene. That's it. So, what does that say about the movie?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. God, yeah. So stuff like that happens. I mean, everybody could always say something about Netflix. Of course, I enjoy having it and all that stuff. I didn't know this was a game. This is another movie that I might watch this year because I've heard it's just insane and crazy, but I don't know where I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, I don't know if that kind of horror is my kind of thing. Like really like inherently just like cheesy, crazy stuff. I'm like, I get it. But yeah, maybe I'll check it out too. I think it's like that's a cult classic. Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's like one of the main cult classic horror movies.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Worst horror movie you've ever watched? Fuck. Let's think. Yep. Phone comes out. Yeah.
Let's see.
I have seen some bad horror movies, and some I haven't even fully watched because they're awful. What? Do you know how to check your ratings from like lowest films?
I don't think that's a thing.
Oh wait, sort by.
You know what I do? You should do you do tags on Letterboxd? Like you get like in your specific review, you can write like tags. I've started to do it now because now I can, if I want to see a horror movie that I've watched, I just if I watch a horror movie, I'll write horror, and then I can like look at all the horror movies I've watched.
Oh, I know my answer. Yeah, but I'll wait for you. I know my answer though.
No, you go.
Paranormal Activity 4.
Never seen it.
I've seen part of the first one. My girlfriend got too scared, so we had to turn it off. She was getting very paranoid, which makes sense. I was with my friends like 2 years ago, and like they're like, "Oh, let's watch the fourth one." It's like, "Well, why don't we just watch the first one?" And they're like, "No, I've seen it." And I was like, "Okay, lost this argument." So we had to watch it. It is so bad. It is awful.
Those movies just rely on jump scares, right?
Yeah, and just being weird, and it's so boring, and the jump scares aren't good,
really?
and yeah, like there's so much, and like it probably would. I mean, it'd probably make it worse if I'd seen the other ones. The first one was good. I want to finish it. Cannibal Holocaust is another cult classic.
Oh yeah, you talked about that. Yeah.
God, I do not like that one. It made me very uncomfortable. Also, Antichrist. Those are that one's not really a horror movie. Like it
sounds like it.
It sounds like a horror movie. It's not. It's more of like a thriller. It's just really fucked. It's like a Lars von Trier. Is that his name? Yeah, movie with like Willem Dafoe and somebody else, and it's just there's so much that I can't talk about on YouTube, or else it'd get blocked. It's
okay.
Insane.
I think mine, of recent memory, this movie called Dash Cam from Rob Savage, not Rob Zombie, and I think it might be the worst movie, one of the worst movies I've ever seen. So really? I feel confident saying that. Nice. Yeah.
When did it come out?
This year.
Okay.
Like I said in my review, they just like threw shit at the wall. Like they literally like, we want some zombie characters here. We want some like eye violence here, and like it doesn't fit into the story at all. They're just like throwing stuff into it, and it's also it's not scary. It's just there's like one scene where like they're profusely like vomiting everywhere, like all the characters. It's like it's gross. Don't watch it.
So you don't like ultra violent movies?
If it serves a,
if it's like warranted.
Yeah, I guess you could say, like, if you're just like balls to the walls violent for like, I don't, if that's your style, okay. But I think like I don't know if I guess that movie just didn't work because it was also just the story was awful. Like it didn't work for a bunch of different reasons, but I think it depends on the movie, really.
That's completely fair. Let's flip that side. What's your favorite horror movie? For me, The Shining, easily. I doubt that'll ever change. Best one.
Um, Honestly, not a lot of people throw this movie out there for like their favorite. Like I feel I it's easily my top five. A Quiet Place.
Nice, nice.
Love
That's
it.
both 1 and 2 are phenomenal. I want to double feature them sometime soon.
That
I
would be
think in the
so good.
winter. I love both those 2. They're so good.
Those are great fall movies too. Actually, I just realized that.
True. I should have watched them like before October because my October will be too crowded. Maybe November. I'll watch them
Yeah,
before it
so
fucking
so good.
snows here. Yeah, yeah. Those are good. What about like classic horror movies? Uh,
Halloween.
nice.
Um, I'm gonna. I don't know. I feel like I usually say Halloween. I'm gonna look at my favorites. Um,
It's so funny because like I don't give Halloween like a 5 out of 5. I give it like a 4.5 because like some of the acting can be pretty and like
yeah.
all that, but like I don't care. Like I watch it I've watched it every single year since 2018, and I probably won't stop. Like it's just that good.
Yeah, I watched it last year, 2020. Yeah, I'll do it again this year, obviously. Scream. I don't
Oh
know,
yeah, I
like
love
it.
Scream.
It's like a different kind of horror movie because it's so very
Yeah,
self-aware. But
but it
um,
still really is one. I'd
it
say
was like a damn near horror movie. Is Prisoners.
it's just terrifying. Yeah,
Oh my god! But I
it's so
love that.
good.
I
It's
adore that movie.
yeah, definitely a
And
thriller.
yeah, like Seven is a horror, like very borderline horror,
Yeah,
but definitely
it's
a
definitely
thriller.
a thriller. Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, nice. Oh, sorry, we forgot the best horror movie of all
of
time.
course,
I was
Mike
talking about
Myers.
that movie earlier. It's so funny. Stephen King is a legend, and without his books, we wouldn't have the greatest movies of all time. Yeah, I mean, he's
That's
the
a fair
most
statement.
most iconic horror writer ever. I would say.
And then it's funny because like he's written stuff like Shawshank and The Green Mile, which like
Yeah,
they're not
com-
horror movies
boom,
or
completely changes.
stories.
Oh,
So
oh, favorite horror movie. What's your favorite horror movie of this year? That's a good question.
probably The Black Phone. I know that's yours, right?
Yeah, I love that
Okay.
movie so much. Masterpiece.
I'm gonna look.
I'm gonna
I
say
need to keep looking.
that's all right. Yeah, the Black Phone's mine. Out of the horror, I haven't seen Bodies yet, but I do want to watch
Neither have
that
I.
soon. But because I've heard it's really good. But I'll tell you my list for horror movies this year, the ones that I've seen, or like thrillers, I guess too. The Black Phone. This is in order: Pearl, Barbarian, Fresh, kind of more of a thriller, but
Yeah.
Nope, X,
Mhm.
uh, Men, because that was terrifying.
Ugh.
Yeah, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. God, I forgot about that movie. That one's so bad.
Yeah, I would say The Black Phone. It hasn't, in my opinion, it has been the greatest year for horror.
Yeah,
Maybe you disagree, but
I think it's been good, but I think other years have been
yeah.
better.
I
Yeah,
mean, Barbarian was obviously like it sticks out there. And the more I've thought about it, the more I've liked that movie.
it's so good. Oh my god, it's horrifying. That movie is scary. I don't know if you saw my. Oh yeah, you come to my room. My girlfriend was shaking, like physically, like shaking out of fear because of the first sequence. You know
The
what I'm
first like
talking.
scary sequence.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it goes,
Yeah, and then it's like, all right, yeah,
whoa.
no, but this is a good question. What is your favorite horror movie that isn't a horror movie?
Well, I guess you could just say Seven or
Yeah, yeah, 7.
what did I say? Oh yeah, Prisoners.
I'm looking.
Like if you're talking like a movie that's like
Scary,
more
but
thriller, yeah.
like
Um,
I kind of like a movie that like the situation I guess of it is scary. We were talking about 127 hours earlier. Oh my god, that is terrifying.
Everyone in the chat, I watched that today, and I don't think the movie as a whole is terrifying, but that one scene,
The the
that's the most I've ever looked away.
tendon
What?
scene, the
Yes,
tendon
yeah, yes.
scene. Oh my god.
I
The
it
high
physically
pitch.
made me ill. Just
Oh, it is so That movie is phenomenal, but it is so hard to watch at times.
It is.
It is so good though. Yeah, I don't
So
like
yeah, I
it's
don't know.
it's a great question, but like situational, like that one's definitely up there. I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, that is a good Halloween ends, you can pre-order tickets on Tuesday. Nice. You saw a test screening for it. Cool. This week will be a big week for movies. The Tuesday has the Monsters in the early IMAX event for Amsterdam. Wednesday is Blonde and Friday's Hocus Pocus. Holy shit.
It is a big week.
Oh my god. Oh
You
my.
you didn't mention. Wait. Oh yeah, you didn't
Smile.
mention 2 other movies. Yeah, Smile and Bros, which I saw.
Oh yeah. I really want to see that movie. It looks good.
It's really funny.
I love Billy Eichner. Is it Eichner? Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
I love it. He's so funny.
And like I didn't think. I guess I wasn't. I know a couple people were like, "Can he really carry a movie like he is the lead?" And I totally think that he proves it. That he can.
Yeah.
So there's that, and also yeah, Smile. I think I'm seeing that on Tuesday.
Nice.
That movie's gonna scare
that was the first thing we ever talked about after the stream was how fucking scared we are of that movie, and it looks and I've heard it's also horrifying. So I'm excited. I mean, I have not as busy of a week for work. I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, but tomorrow I'm hopefully gonna go see Moon Age Daydream, and then later on in the day I'm gonna see Don't Worry Darling.
Nice.
And then I forgot Amsterdam's coming out so soon, but hopefully we'll see that.
It comes out the 7th, but yeah, they're doing like some IMAX.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then I probably won't worry about it. That's David O. Russell, right? Is that the David O. Russell?
I haven't heard good things.
Yeah, me neither. I've heard weaker things, so that's why I don't want to pay to see it early. But also, like I know David O. Russell has been investigated for some bad stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know exactly some of it. I will say his movies I really like, but
I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you what I know off stream.
Yeah, I think I know one of the things, so I'm not going to give him any credit. I'll just say his movies, not because of him, mainly it's just because the actors.
His movies are damn good. Yes,
his movies are phenomenal, and I hate saying that, but like American Hustle is so good, so good. But
Silver Linings Playbook,
and the Fighter, like. But I've also heard he's done some things, so that also makes me again not want to see it early. Yeah, I forgot Blonde's coming out too. And have you seen the original Hocus Pocus?
I'm pretty sure I have. I tried to watch it the past 2 Halloween or Octobers, and I fell asleep both times.
Nice.
So I don't know what that says about me.
I saw parts of it when I was younger, but I haven't seen the full thing. I was debating doing a reaction, but because it's this week and I'm already like prepping for October,
that'd be tight.
I might watch it like after it's released. Kind of if people watch it and say this is awful and it's all this, like it's awful, even as like a nostalgia film, it's bad. Then I'm like, oh, there's no point. But
yeah,
I am interested. Ooh, best question of the night. 5. No, I don't know actually. What is the most unnecessary sequel to a horror movie? Halloween Ends because it should have ended with kills. That's my quick answer.
Don't Breathe 2.
Yes, because the first Don't Breathe is fantastic.
That was the worst movie of last year.
It was down there. That was so disappointing.
That movie just like I remember like actually yelling at the screen like, what the fuck is this?
Did you see it in the theater?
No, thank God.
Okay. I did.
I would have walked out. I'd have been like, screw this.
Because like they try to make the bad guy the good guy. Like the amount of stuff he did in the first movie, oh my God. And then they're like, no, he's actually a hero. No, he's not. That's awful.
Bad mistake.
It's just bad. Like that one sucked. I know there's been lots of like Lost Boys sequels. I think there was like a sequel to The Crow.
Is a sequel to that?
The Lost Boys? Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I am not gonna watch them though. I think they might have done a sequel to The Crow. I know it's not a horror movie, but it's one of my favorites, and it has complete fall vibes. Have you seen The Crow?
No. I think these are all like straight to DVD movies.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
One of them is called The Tribe, and one of them is called The Thirst. That's
very uncreative.
Corey Feldman's in it.
Wait,
He's
what?
in all of them.
What? Come on, you can
Yeah,
make money doing other
he
things.
needed the paycheck. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
No, he's in the third one. Or no, he's in all three. Yeah.
I love his character, but wow, X is really good. I like it a lot. I know you don't like it as much.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with you.
I don't think it's a masterpiece. I think there's a
But
lot of
I'm
problems.
still gonna watch Pearl. So,
Pearl is fantastic. I think
yeah,
you'll like Pearl a lot.
I hope so.
I don't even. I like honestly. I'm glad you think that, but I cannot even like. No, it's not. Sorry.
I haven't seen it.
Uh,
Anyone?
I've seen the original. It's not as good as I expected, but it made for a very good reaction. I'll tell you that. That
Oh,
was
I
one of the
bet.
ones I did last year. Yeah, that was pretty messed up. Barbarian has a lot of audience. Yeah, it's pretty scary.
It's just unpredictable. That's the thing.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean,
Like I genuinely had no idea what was gonna happen, which I love in horror. That's one of my favorite things is when I don't know what's gonna happen in a horror movie.
yeah, for sure. Alex, I think you're talking about that. YouTube shows this like, I think I've seen it a couple times. Like, it's like sometimes they'll like put cameras in a movie theater and they'll like get the audience's
Oh yeah,
reactions, then they'll put it into an ad to like make it look really scary. Like, it's not. I think it might be misleading. I personally feel like that
yeah.
those ads are misleading because it's not like
It's all they always do
horrifying.
that. Yeah,
But
it's just.
it's yeah.
I'll let you finish.
No, it's just. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
No, you go. You go.
No, it's just it's a crazy good.
Yeah,
That's all
it
I'm
is
saying.
crazy good, but also like it isn't like a scare a minute type movie. It's
No.
like a I'm gripping on my like as I said, my girlfriend was shaking for like 10 minutes, like during
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sequence because they're like
It is.
drawn out. It's so well made. I want to talk about this. What do you think of this? This is awesome. I think it's hilarious.
Um, I hope it gets released theatrically.
I
And I
think
think
it's
that'll
gonna
be
be
fun to see
terrible, but I think it'll
with
be
like.
so much fun.
I agree with you.
If
But
it's
those are my
good,
thoughts.
you guys can like clip this part of the stream and tell me I'm wrong, and that's totally okay. People are like hating on it, but like I think it's gonna be so bad that it's like so fun to
Maybe I'm
watch.
too confident in saying this, but I don't think there is any world where that's a good movie.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's
I
just
don't think
like
that's
so
a
weird.
higher than 10% on Rotten Tomatoes movie either.
It's gonna be like a 3 or 4%. Imagine it gets
100%.
that. That'd be awesome.
Well, it's like, they made it for very, I'm sure low budget.
Yeah,
It's
they
not
did.
a big studio movie, obviously. And the only reason why they got to make it is because Winnie the Pooh is in the public domain. But I
Yeah,
actually think it's pretty cool.
I like that. Yeah,
So
I think the idea behind it is awesome because like
it is. Yeah.
who has the balls to take like one of the biggest childhood characters for everybody's life and make into a movie where people will probably rip each other apart, literally.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Sasha's here. How's it going? Always good to
Hello.
see everybody here. There's a chance we could be joined by somebody else, but that's a maybe. Depends on how long our stream is going on for. But I'm not going to say who it is in case that doesn't happen. But you know who it is. So
Yes.
that's all that matters. Dobra 2, we didn't need it or ask for it. I agree.
Exactly.
Yes, might be the best horror sequel ever, in my opinion. And that's
Need to
saying a
watch it.
lot. You haven't seen it?
No.
It's
Maybe this year.
You should.
Maybe this
It
year.
is so good. I mean, Mike Flanagan is my favorite modern horror director. He is
so good.
Yes, so I'm so excited for the Midnight Club, October
I haven't
7th.
seen enough of his work though.
What have you seen? I'll tell you what you should watch by all that.
I've only seen Midnight Mass, and it's
that's so good.
like one of the best things I've ever seen.
So
Like
good.
I was just giving Netflix crap.
It's so good.
I take back what I sent. I take back what I said a little bit, because the show was, by the way, that was a year ago today.
Really?
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter.
So good. Oh, I love it so much.
Damn,
So
dude.
good. So good. And you want something even better? Haunting of Hill House, best miniseries of all time.
Yeah, I know you love that.
Yeah, I will gush for that endlessly. I think I want to make a video on this year. I was gonna do it last year, but now it's been a year since I've seen the show. My girlfriend and I were watching it earlier this year, then we kind of just stopped, which is unfortunate because we were right before like the best episode of the show.
Wait, did you already make a video on that?
I made a review of it last year.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say.
But I want to make a video on why it has the best jump scare of all time. Not telling you what, not telling you any context. It has
Damn.
the best jump scare of all time. and I have a bunch of reasons for
Good to
it.
know.
And I might make that video, maybe, but I'm
Well,
not gonna tell anybody what it
especially
is.
because I'm finishing Breaking Bad soon. Just with, like, and I need a new show to start, and a miniseries can always be good. So maybe I'll start.
Oh,
that.
you'll fly through it too. It's so good. I
Was it
mean,
like 6 hours probably?
yeah, maybe a little bit, 6 to 8, I'll say.
Okay.
It is so good. It has there's lots of things later on that you, as like a film person, obviously will notice the unbroken takes and stuff. It's pretty insane. Did you hear they're trying to make that there? Oh, of Don't Breathe. I
Oh
really hope
God,
not. Yeah,
no. I think they've learned from their mistakes. Let's just say that.
I yeah, they got shit on right when it came out. I haven't seen it. And I don't know who directed it, but that's never a good thing.
Oh, yeah. I know that new movie came out last week, and another movie that got crapped
Oh yeah,
on.
that everyone's like that's awful.
But I haven't seen a single one yet.
Let me see, because I remember who the director is, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. It has Justin Long in it, though. I remember that. Victor Salva. What did he did? I forgot what he did. Whatever. Oh my god, stupid directors. Yeah, it's phenomenal. It is fantastic. I might see Winnie the Pooh in theaters, even though I kind of hated it in the beginning one. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't even know if it's getting a theatrical release. It might just be a video, a VOD thing. So we'll see.
Video on demand. Oh yeah, they're gonna shit on it before it even comes out. Who's joining us? What? Oh, I was like, what? It's not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. Favorite cult classic. Let me look up cult classics before I answer.
Maybe I'll do that.
I could say one of Rob Zombie's, but like I want to think of like a masterpiece and like a really cult classics.
You still hear me, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm on a
still
different
hear
tab.
me?
Yeah. Why did I say the Princess Bride is a cult classic? I don't know.
Not at all. No chance.
Yeah.
Tenacious D.
Coraline. I don't know about that. Oh, you know what actually might be one of my favorites? Trick or Treat.
I haven't seen it still. I'm gonna react to it this year. I've heard it's amazing.
I was thinking about it recently. Like I need to buy it on Blu-ray so I can rewatch it. I remember really liking that movie. It was really good.
I that's one of the ones I wanted to watch it last year, but I didn't have a way to watch it. So
it's
I do.
Hour and 30, so it's like easy to get through, and it's also a one of those like all short stories and what's it called?
Oh yeah, is it like intertwining type stuff?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's a good movie. I'd recommend it.
Nice.
I looked up cult movies and or cult classic movies.
Cult movies.
And there's Google defines it as a lot of different things. Like a bunch of movies like Memento. I don't know if that's a cult classic.
Yeah, like it's telling me that the first part of the Caribbean is like, no, it's not.
So
it keeps saying like Donnie Darko. I don't know if that counts, but that probably.
Oh, Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, like these are all like universally loved movies.
Yeah, like Jennifer's Body is not a cult classic. It's great. Have you seen Jennifer's Body?
Honestly, I actually might think that's a cult classic because I think that has like a very like
really
small following.
But I feel like it's pretty popular. I don't know, maybe like as of the past few bit.
I think people are coming more onto it.
Nice. Yeah. It's good. I really like that movie. I think it's really good. Yeah, Brick. Brick is definitely one of mine.
That's Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I gotta watch that.
Yes, it is good. Yeah, I think Flanagan and Suckman are friends too, because I know that Suckman thinks he's amazing, which is
the goats.
Completely true. Facts. Yeah, Trick or Treat's coming to theaters. I don't know if it is around here, because it's Canada, but we'll see. Favorite cult classic. Have you seen Clockwork Orange?
No.
Prepare yourself if you do. I saw it when I was too young. I'll tell you that. It traumatized me a little bit, but it is pretty amazing. But very
I know
there's
like eye violence in that, right?
Oh yeah. Well, this is it. I wouldn't consider this
because don't they like
they hold his eyes open with a thing and force him to watch violent
Oh, okay, okay.
violent things, and they like just put eye drops to, like, keep his eyes. But he actually did that, and he damaged his eyes. But
With the actor?
yeah, Malcolm McDowell. Yeah, I think
Oh,
that's
that's
the name.
him. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's great, but it is very disturbing. There's a lot of stuff, and it's really weird too. Universal may be the best company when it comes to horror. If you look at like from everything from the beginning, they made the Universal monster movie. So yeah, probably that alone.
Yeah, and they own Blumhouse. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
And
that. I was
and they
thinking of that too.
and they own Monkey Paw Productions, which is Jordan
Jordan
Peele's. I
Peele.
think they
Yeah.
own it.
Yeah,
So
because
yeah,
it was a Universal thing that when
yeah.
Nope was released. Yeah, yeah.
So,
Nope is interesting. Have either of you seen the little British comedy Brian and Charles released earlier this year?
well, this is funny because Bill messaged me earlier. Yeah, I woke up to a message on my phone. He was like, I don't know how you didn't like this movie. I did not like that movie. There's your answer.
Haven't seen it. Haven't heard of it.
It's an indie movie for sure. It's like I don't even know what kind of humor you would categorize it as, but it's like
Oh, okay. I can see the
it's
poster.
yeah, it's a British movie, so I guess it's British humor, I guess you could say. It's I thought it was stupid personally. I know Bill liked it though, so.
It looks stupid. Sorry, Bill. I don't know. I haven't seen it though. I can't really. Um, as a person who works in the film industry, Pearl's beautiful movie. There's so much love of like just cinema overall, and like Ty West edited it the movie as well. So
Oh, that's cool.
it's pretty cool. I really like it. Have you seen Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds? No, there's endless amount of jokes I can make right now about the title and Ryan Reynolds because I love him. But
That's the movie where like he goes from like fat to skinny, I'm pretty sure.
I think so. Yeah, I've heard of it for sure. I haven't really seen many 2000s Ryan Reynolds movies.
Yeah, neither have I. Oh,
Uh,
I'd take that back. Have you seen Buried?
Not yet, but I think that was like 2010 or something. But I do want to watch that one.
Yes, you might be right. But yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm in shock that Clockwork Orange got R. Yeah, Blonde got NC-17. Yeah, I don't. I've heard it's for like nudity and stuff like that, but like I don't know. I haven't.
There's like very graphic I don't know how to put it in YouTube terms. There's a lot of graphic violence, I believe,
Okay.
with and like sexual violence. So I think
Okay.
that's why, and I don't think they shy away from a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty heavy.
So
I've heard two different ends of the spectrum. People think it's so disrespectful and
Yep.
awful, and then there's people that's like, this is phenomenal. It's so like,
Yeah.
so I was always planning to watch it because I think Ana de Armas is phenomenal, and I'm interested, but definitely worried. But I still will check it out. It's long too, and I've heard that Brandon said
It's 3 hours.
it's like yeah, it feels like 6 hours.
Oh, great.
So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, again, there's a lot that comes out this week. So I think I'll be
Yeah, it's a big week.
on that week. It's a bigger week than I expected. Very British humor, very small bends.
Yeah, 1 star.
Yeah. Favorite horror movie that most people hate. I mean, a lot of Rob Zombie movies I could say. I know those are kind of the more liked ones. Devil's Rejects
I
is
don't
typically
know.
known as his best.
I feel like an easier question, I might flip it. What's like for me, it's a horror movie that most people like that you don't like.
Let me think.
Like you don't like it might not be a
Yeah.
bad movie in your opinion, but you
You
just
just don't like
don't.
it?
Yeah.
I think Blair Witch is pretty overrated. I watched that last year. I did a live stream. Not that like everyone says it's one of the best, but like it really when it finished, I was like, oh, really? Like that's
That's a cult classic, I feel.
yeah, it is for sure. It's an interesting movie, and I don't like think it's bad for me to like say that because not everybody like loves it, but I don't think I hate hate it. What about you, Bill? What do you think?
The one that I don't like is The Witch. I know you love that movie. I'm pretty sure, right?
I think it's really good, yeah. But
Yeah.
I also completely understand both sides.
Because
But I really
it's a
like
slow burn.
it. It is 100%
Yeah.
a slow
So
burn.
I don't know.
Not this is 50-50, but Midsummer, I don't think Midsummer's a good movie at all. So
Haven't
I
seen
don't,
it still. That I think
I don't think it's good.
I think like I almost did it last year. The one Halloween video or Halloween horror or whatever. I think I want to react to Hereditary.
You haven't seen it?
No, because I think that would be like a good like kind of movie.
You're
Like it's
gonna
gonna have a
shit
bunch.
your pants, yeah.
Okay, okay.
It's good, but it is.
Well, it's
the
a
third
good thing I have
act.
to leave these lights on because it won't be like pitch black when I'm watching it.
Yeah, I watched it in the dark when I was back in 2019 in the dark by myself on my computer, and I was like, "Wow, this is terrifying." But I bought it on 4K, and I'm going to rewatch it this year because I haven't seen it since, and 4K just came
Yeah,
out.
you got it this week, right? On that. On
Yes,
your
The Lost Boys. Yeah, first ever Blu-ray vlog thing. Oh god, I hate filming. I mean, like, my phone was at the side, like at my pocket. But well, as you can tell for
No,
people
it's
watching.
weird in stores. I think I've only gone like one time, and I didn't. I tried to make sure that there was no people.
And like, there's always one person in that section because it's like the technology, like it's like because it's a small section because it's Canada with Blu-rays. And there's always one worker. She's there like every single day, I swear. She's actually nice and knowledgeable about a lot of the stuff, like of what came in and not, because a lot of them are just like, yeah. And then I just don't ask them anymore.
I
But
don't know what that is. Yeah.
yeah, it's like, well, there's a DVD. I'm like, no, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
But there were so many people in the section at the time, and I was like, oh,
Yeah. No, it's awkward.
it's
So.
definitely awkward, but that was fun. And now I get to watch Lost Boys again. Blonde is supposed to be pretty relentless. Eager to check it out, but the intensity is supposed to be... Okay, well, that's interesting. Favorite YouTuber, not your friends or yourself. Okay, so excluding everyone in the community. Sorry. Chris Stuckman, my favorite. I mean, yeah, I know it's such an easy answer. It's like the easiest answer, but he's the only YouTuber that I think I've consistently watched ever since 2018. A lot of the other ones I've gone off and on, and I still love a lot of them, but some I haven't watched in a while.
Yeah, him, the Flick Pick.
Yeah,
I watched. I know that this might be a controversial.
I know exactly who you're gonna say. John Campia. Is that who it was?
Yes. There's a discussion to be had, maybe. But I really like the people that he surrounds himself with, and I think that he has made some dumb decisions. But I also think that he, when it comes down to it, he's a good person. So that's all I'll say on that. So Stuckman, Flickpick, John Campia, Sean Chandler.
He was the first one I watched. Sean Chandler was the first one I watched. I watched his room tour
Before
video.
Stuckman?
Yeah, he was the first one that was in my recommended, and then I went straight to Stuckman. But
okay.
I was like obsessed with Sean Chandler for a while.
Yeah.
I kind of like.
You want to know something funny?
Yeah.
He commented on one of my videos.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know, right? And because I think it was the beginning of the year, and I made my most anticipated movies for 2022. And he commented, and he was like, he wrote like his 30, and I was like, holy shit, like, and I was like, I commented on like, thank you so much for watching. I'm a big fan. And he's like, yeah, I'm checking out. He like looked up everyone's like most anticipated movies of the year, so he couldn't forget any. So he would like watch through everyone's like to see what they're excited for, and like add it to his maybe. So then I was like, Sean Chandler talks about commented. I was like, what? This is fake.
What is this? Yeah. So, I remember when he got Instagram, and I responded to a story, like DM'd him or something, and he responded. I was like, whoa, what is this?
Like, yeah.
Or like Chris Stuckman, like my response to one of his tweets, and
I think I saw that. Yeah.
I was like, oh, he knows that I exist, like shit like that. I think same with Flickpick maybe on Twitter once, but I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. I've heard it's actually really good. Couldn't tell you my favorite song from him because I was never like, I never had the Weird Al phase that a lot of people had, but I like him a lot from what I've heard. I haven't heard lots of his stuff, but I also like Daniel Radcliffe a lot. So I'm excited. I've heard it's good.
Yeah, I haven't listened to any of his music either. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. What movie will you never watch? It's a good question. I'll watch a lot of movies, but there are definitely
Yeah.
some. I'm trying to think. There's. That's a really good question. It'll take me a minute. I'm looking around my room to be like. I mean, I could say like the Lost Boys sequels, I guess, or like because we were talking about that earlier.
Come on, now you want to watch them though. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Now that I'm saying that, I'm like, fuck, I want to watch them, but I don't think I will.
Yeah, he's gonna end the stream. He's gonna go look them up and watch.
Yeah, exactly. Of course.
I'm not gonna say I don't like that question because like, or I guess like when I think of a question like that, like I don't like to set myself up. Like I don't want to say like, oh, I'll never watch that movie ever.
Because then
like,
you want to watch it.
Well, there's that, but there's also like, you know, there might be a different situation. Like if one of my friends wants to watch it, I'm like, yeah, sure. Like if we're looking for something, or you know, like it, and never say never. I guess that's my answer. So I don't know if there's one in particular, but yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely some of those like the band movies that include lots of illegal stuff.
Oh yeah,
I don't really want to watch. Yeah. I mean, although I did watch Cannibal Holocaust, but yeah, I think that's proof.
You can't get worse than that.
Yeah, it's down there. If you could skip ahead to the end of the year, what movie yet to be released would be the first one you check out?
The Fabelmans. Oh
yeah,
yeah. That's such a fucking hard. I'm sorry. That's a hard ass question for me.
It is. That one probably my pick. But if you list off the ones, I'll probably agree with you because you definitely know.
I'll give you 5.
All right.
Fuck. Do I want to do it in order?
Yes, you do.
No.
Okay, that's okay.
In no particular order. Fabelmans, The Sun, The Whale, Babylon.
Okay, is that still this year, or did that get pushed?
No, it's limited this year. It comes out on Christmas for a limited release. So, depends on when I see it.
Then I'll have to see it next year. Damn it.
Like even in Canada, it's not even like they.
It will be, but it will be really hard to find.
Okay. So there's 4.
Yeah, it's 4. Those are all.
I'm gonna think of another one in like 10 minutes.
That's okay.
Yeah. What do you have one?
Those are all mine. I can't really think of any other ones off the top of my head. What movie needs a sequel? Definitely Don't Breathe 2. I mean, no, I'm kidding. What movies?
I think a cool one would be The Nice Guys.
Yes. You're right. No better answer.
The Nice
Guys, as long as they don't mess it up. Yeah, Nice Guys. I would definitely say that's one of my favorite comedies ever.
I know, like a lot of people talk about Dread.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, I watched that movie. I don't remember much about it, but I think I remember liking it.
Nice.
I don't know. I have to think about that.
Just looking at recent movies to come out.
It's funny because I feel like there was a movie that I was thinking of. Sometimes, like you'll like look at your shelf, like of all your movies, and you go like, "That'd be a good movie to get a sequel." I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of the ones that like I'd say, like obviously, like the Batman or something like that. It's like, well, they're getting a sequel, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I got a good question before we move on. What like is like a either like an old wait, what am I trying to say? Fuck. Like an old like show or like show or like miniseries or like something from like way back that you want to see like made into a movie. Like you know how they did
like redone?
Yeah.
Like remade?
Yeah, like remade, but not like a movie, like a show or like a thing. Like you know how obviously they made like the Addams Family movies in the 90s and because that was a show, like something kind of like that. What do you think? It's a hard question.
Yeah, Jesus, come on. No. I don't know.
I'm putting
Maybe
you
an
on the
Indiana
spot.
Jones, another Indiana Jones TV show. That could be cool.
Be interesting. Yeah.
I feel like all the old movies, like they have made like I was gonna say like, oh, what if Back to the Future and like he goes to like a different time zone or
Oh
a
yeah.
time period every
Time zone.
yeah
He
time,
travels a few hours and then he's oh
yeah,
no.
he goes to 12 o'clock. Instead, like each episode, they have an animated show though. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, that was just a random question I thought.
it's a long question to answer. It's a good one.
Yeah, I've watched that's like a whole video, I feel like. I've watched most of them. I haven't watched them all. Some of the ones that have like spoilers I haven't watched.
Yeah.
Yes, of course it's yeah. No, whatever. Comment on that. Pretty partial to the Oscar expert these days on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, I've heard of that. I don't know if I've watched it. But
Yeah, I've watched their videos before. They're the Oscar experts. Yeah.
Says enough.
Yeah. No, yeah, I like what they do, and like when I'm looking to like need to know some info on like award season, they're good people to watch.
Yeah. I've definitely, as time's gone on, my excitement for any type of award thing has gone down, but I mean, still kind of fun. I haven't seen Justin Long in a lot of things, so I feel like I automatically got to go Barbarian. Of course, after his work in the amazing Alvin and the Chipmunks movie.
Damn it, I was gonna say that.
Fuck yeah.
Probably Chipwrecked. Don't spit out your drink.
That was close. Oh, or the road chip.
Justin Long. Let's see.
Shipwrecked. I've seen that movie so many times. I wouldn't like to admit it, but it's true.
Oh, best performance. I was gonna say best movie.
What were you gonna say for best movie?
Alvin Chipmunks. I was gonna say he has like small roles in like a bunch of movies.
Oh, really?
I was gonna say Walk Hard. The Dewey.
I haven't seen that yet, but I want to watch it because
so funny.
Because Jack White plays Elvis for like a scene, so I do want to watch it.
Yeah, Justin Long plays one of the Beatles.
Really? Which one?
Yeah, I could tell you. It's him, Jack Black, Paul Rudd, and someone else.
I want to know who they all. I'm trying to think. Who the fuck does Paul Rudd probably plays Paul?
Okay, I got it right now.
Okay.
Why do I only have 3? All right, so no, I know this. Jack Black plays Paul. Justin plays George.
Okay.
Paul plays John, and Jason Schwartzman. Do you know him?
Yeah. He plays Ringo.
Ringo, yeah.
That's nice. That's funny. Yeah, I do want to watch that movie. For a long time, it was literally just because I've heard it's good and because Jack White plays Elvis. But now I have even more of a reason to watch it.
But honestly, probably one of his, I think, of the movies I've seen, his best performance might be in, The Squeakle. No, no more Alvin Chipmunks jokes.
I honestly did not expect that. I should have.
Of Barbarian. I think that is probably
it's a good performance. Salo. Yeah, this is another one that
I've never heard of it.
Salo or 125 Days of Sultan or something. It's like they take like 8 or 10 like boys and girls, and then they subject them to 125 days. Did you just look it up?
Yeah, I just looked at the plot description.
Mental, physical, and something else torture. Apparently, there's a lot of shit, like a lot of like physical shit in the movie too. Why? It's such like a film person, it's a Criterion collection movie and all that.
Oh my god!
Like I really don't want to watch it, but that part of me is like saying like, "Oh, you should watch it." Then like I don't, and I know when I watch it, I won't like it, and I've heard that it makes you feel like disgusting and gross, and I don't think I'm not gonna enjoy it. But like, it's that part of me that's like, I know I'll hate it, but I'm interested. Like, is it really as bad? But I know it will be. That's the thing. Is I'll be like, shit. Why did I watch this? So I haven't seen it yet. I don't plan on it anytime soon, but we'll see. I don't know what this is. Do you?
Neither do I.
Yes. Don't watch it. It's not even a good movie. It's. Have I told you some of the stuff that happens in this movie?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't watch it. It's not good.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah. Just don't. It's just not good at all, and it's fucked up.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it'll do like New York and LA and
The big places.
yeah.
Perfect answer for the sequel, 100%.
Yeah.
I have a question for me. How do you get a girlfriend? Is this a joke question or a serious question? Because I can give you both answers. Be a good person. Be yourself. Those are
There you go.
the easiest answers, and that's all you need. Don't be an asshole. Facts. He's also. Oh yeah, I've never seen a
Yeah.
Kevin Smith film. I've never seen one.
Oh,
I've heard
interesting.
so many people. I've been given shit for it, and I totally get it. Never seen one.
You would probably like Clerks
I've heard that so much.
because like anyone that like anyone's like, oh, if you worked in retail, you would love Clerks. And I thought Clerks was
I've heard.
and I wa-
Did he do Dogma too?
yep.
That one I've also been recommended a lot.
Like the most out of print Blu-ray is Dogma,
Really?
actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've been in the same building and same area as Kevin
No
Smith
shit.
because he was at the Fan Expo thing, but he was like closed
This
off
year?
in like a tent. Yeah. But I didn't like actually see him. He was like closed off in a tent.
He
Not
seems like a
tent.
good dude.
I've heard he's a nice guy.
Yeah,
I
he
like
seems
he
okay.
seems really cool. I want to watch like Jay and Silent Bob, like the original ones too.
The original one is Clerks. So
Oh, that's what that is. Oh,
I'm
I'm stupid.
There's like no, you're good. Because I didn't know this either. Jay and Silent Bob are characters in Clerks, and then they kind of show up in every single one of his movies. It's like
Oh.
all of his movies are in a universe.
The Kevin Smith universe. Oh, okay, nice. Favorite Will Smith movie? I mean, I love Men in Black. Obviously, 7 Pounds. I watched fucking 6 years ago. Maybe it was really good, but I don't remember a lot of it. I just remember certain things, and it's really sad.
Apologies if you hear my dogs.
That's all right. I'm surprised you haven't heard mine. I'm surprised she hasn't gone off yet. Actually,
Probably Suicide Squad.
Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, his movies have definitely like they've been so hit and miss. So those would be my answers. Like, I'm surprised
I'm looking at his filmography. Like,
it's not as good as you'd expect.
yeah, what?
It's because of Fresh
Like-
Prince, which is amazing. But yeah,
I've never watched that show.
it's so good, so good.
Haven't
So
seen the Men in Black movies in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in years.
Happiness,
but
I haven't seen.
I've never seen that either.
Yeah. I Am Legend, haven't seen.
Have you seen that? No, I have not.
Shark Tale is like a childhood favorite.
Oh,
mine.
yeah.
It's not a good movie. It's not a good movie.
No.
And
I didn't see
yeah.
King Richard. Is that what it is? Wait, no,
Yeah.
not King Richard. It is King Richard?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Never mind. I was gonna say something. Never
What?
mind.
Say it.
No, I think it's important to move on from his
Situation.
past. So I don't think it's worth talking about.
Yeah. I've heard it's very funny. I do really want to watch it. It's sure. I mean, his voice is so
Yeah.
heavily edited, but if you want, favorite subgenre of horror.
Psychological.
That's a great answer. I'll give you my top 3: psychological, monster, slasher. Those are 2 different ones.
Monster horrors and like
Frankenstein, Dracula, all that stuff. Slasher, as in Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers. Yeah,
probably psychological.
Yeah, psychological is probably the best one, just because it's definitely the scary.
Those are the most horrifying.
Yeah, I mean, like demonic horror is so hit and miss. There's so many subgenres, though.
Yeah,
like paranormal type, which can be done so well, and also done terribly. So yeah. The first.
Oh, he's talking about Salo or whatever.
Or yeah, probably. What film do you think will be a future Criterion? Yeah. Oh yeah. All those are good answers. They
Alex, I think you're like 3 for 3.
Yeah, I mean, I still have not seen Everything Everywhere All at Once. Is that it?
You should watch it before the end of the year. You probably
I
already will.
definitely
Yeah,
will. I've heard it's
I
amazing.
gotta rewatch it because I don't
Um,
need to solidify my thoughts.
yeah, French Dispatch will get on there because it's Wes Anderson and all his
Yeah,
movies do, and Marcel.
Marcel. Oh, that would be such a good movie to go to Criterion.
You've seen it?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it with actually a Q&A with Jenny Slate.
Oh yeah,
Um,
talking about Alvin and the Chipmunks. Yeah, in
holy
Shipwrecked.
shit, she was in Alex.
Yeah,
Oh my
she's in
god,
Shipwrecked. Told you that shows
oh
how
my
many times
god,
I've seen it.
bro, everyone's in that movie. Like The Rock. What was
Wait,
there? I'm just like
I was like, wait
going
a
off
minute,
different names.
what the? Fuck?
Yeah, we might have watched different movies. But yes. From this year,
I haven't seen any of those though. I love that Wally's going to it. It pissed
yeah,
so many
same.
people off. I think that's awesome.
It did.
Oh yeah, everyone's like, "How is a Disney movie going in here? It's for exclusive
Oh,
news." It's like,
that's
shut up.
stupid. No, Disney's.
Shut up.
They have the right idea. You don't want to do your transfers. Sell it off to someone. You still make money. They make money.
They
You're
make
both
money,
happy.
and you can be lazy about it. Perfect.
Exactly.
Great business idea.
Yeah, if you don't care about physical media anymore, there are plenty of people that still do.
Yeah.
So sell it off.
And you will still make money from it. So
Yeah.
100%. Someone has seen her. No. It's slow, intense, long sequence horror.
I'm trying to think. I think there's only like
There's
you can count
rarely
on
any
one
jump
hand
scares.
the amount of jump
I didn't
scares.
jump. I think yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It's just very like
I think of
what
a jump
is
scare as like
happening?
a like
Yeah,
right?
oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a couple, but not that much.
Not
Don't let that hold you back from seeing it.
no. It will scare you. Wow. It'll scare you, but like not in like I really don't like cheap jump scares. It does not have that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I have not, but I think that the title for this is probably the smartest title ever. They/them, and it's a slasher movie about I think conversion therapy
Yes,
camp. I think that is so smart, but I've heard it's really bad, so that sucks.
I think for 2 weeks it was the worst movie of the year for me.
So you have seen it?
Yeah, I watched it in August when it came out. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, I know. I love the concept. I thought
it's
the
like-
concept was amazing, and I was like, shit, it's bad.
It is a cool concept. That's why I watched it, even though I heard like such horrible things. But it's border. I don't even know if I think it's. I was gonna say borderline offensive. I think it is.
That's what I've heard that somehow a movie like about that
like-
somehow is offensive.
It's distasteful. Don't watch it.
All right, good to know. Favorite Friday the 13th, only seen the original, and I don't really like it, but I've heard the sequels are better.
Exactly my thoughts.
Nightmare on Elm Street movie. I've seen the first 3.
Haven't seen the second one.
Bro, react to the first one at least this year.
React to all 11. Is there like 11 of them?
There's a lot of them. Not 11, but there's 5, Freddy's Dead, New Nightmare, remake, I think.
Dream Warriors, is that one, right?
Yes. Dream Warriors is just as good as the first one, though. That's number 3. So there's the first one, which is amazing.
The first one is Johnny Depp, right?
Yes, in maybe his first film role ever. And
I think it is.
Johnny Depp with a crop top on. Fuck yeah. Yeah, he does. He wears a crop top for a lot of the movie. It's an 80s thing. Like, have you seen Bill and Ted? Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
I've seen the first one. Didn't watch the second one. The third one sucked.
I've only seen the first one. I don't know if you realize, but one of them, I forget which one.
Oh, it's Bill.
Yeah, he's wearing a crop top.
No, it's
Ted Theodore Logan. Yeah, it's Bill. I'm trying to think. It's not Keanu Reeves. It's Alex, whatever his name is. Yeah. He's wearing a crop top for a lot of it. It's the 80s
Is he wearing
style.
like a? It looks like it's like I think it might be a skirt. Is he wearing a skirt?
Maybe. Could be. Probably. Yeah, but the first one, it's between the first one and the third one. I probably still go with the first one because it was like my first, besides The Shining, first favorite horror movie. Got me into the genre of slasher. I still think it's amazing. Second one is one of the most interesting movies for so many reasons. I have a review of it. You can check it out. I came out 2 years ago. I don't think it's amazing, but like the movie is not great, but some of the sequences are pretty cool. But it's a very Look it up. Look up the movie title. Read the articles, and you'll know what I'm talking about. It's pretty
The first one?
interesting. The second one. Second one.
Okay.
The undertones of the movie that people talk about. It's just so fun to look into. And the third one, the idea of it is amazing. And I'm gonna probably do something for the song from the movie Dream Warriors by Dokken. I'm gonna probably do some type of cover or a little thing for it. What's your movie theater experience usually like? Go solo. Oh, this is
I like that question.
This is a really good question. I've never seen this in a chat, surprisingly. That's a great question.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll answer all these like mini questions. What's the usual experience? Little to no issues. Go solo. Depends on the movie. Majority of the time, as of recently, yes.
Nice.
With someone, and if I do go with someone, it's like if it's like a Marvel movie, like it's hard being like, hey, do you want to go to this like indie movie
Yeah,
that's
it's so difficult.
like kind of like a film bro movie, like
You want to
so
see
like
this
what the
movie
hell
where
is that?
like it's like 3 hours long and really slow and like it's like
Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard peel. But yeah, like if it's a Marvel movie or something, do you get anything from the concession stand? Very rarely do I actually
oh,
get
you
anything.
don't? You don't? You're just full.
I sneak in the food.
Okay, that's better and
That's
smart.
the way to go. You
Sure.
save $50 at
Yes,
least.
holy fuck. I remember like 2 years ago, my Oma, grandma, she like sometimes she's like has like zero filter with stuff like that. So like it was like 30 something dollars for what we were getting. She's like $30, really? And then
Yeah,
the worker goes like, yeah, I know it's insane. She's like, really?
yeah.
Well, they should really do something about it. It's like they're like, yep, it's awful.
They got to make money. I understand.
Yeah, I respect it. Um, let's see.
Yeah, but I think
For me,
that's it.
it's for me. Okay, here's my answer. When I go out of town, it is almost always fantastic. In town, it sucks. It's not good.
But
I think
isn't that
I've
because your movie theater sucks, right?
yeah. I think I did. I show you. I think I showed you. Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
movie
Yeah, you
theater
did.
sucks. There's barely any seats when they play movies like The Northman. It's in uh, rooms with under 100 seats in them. That doesn't sound like too little, but it is when you think of it. The seats are really old and not comfortable at all.
Didn't you say they were like wooden?
They're not like wooden, but they're like I don't even know what the material is, but they're really worn down. And like Cineplex, which is one of the big Cineplex and
Yeah.
Landmark are the big ones for us. They offered to buy it out, and the owner's like, no, it's just because he's a rich, old, angry douchebag who's like, I'm making money and I'm gonna keep it this way because he doesn't care. He's already
Yeah,
super
yeah,
rich from like something else. I don't know what. Um, but out of town, typically as recently, well, as a past bit, I've gone with my girlfriend. She saw Barbarian with me, as I mentioned. She saw Pearl with me. I was gonna go by myself, and then I was like, "Do you want to come?" She's like, "Yeah." I thought you wanted to go alone. I was like, "No, I just didn't think you wanted to see it because she hasn't seen X."
Oh yeah, it's massive.
When I see Moon Age Daydream though tomorrow, I'm gonna go by myself if I do watch it. But yeah, typically with my girlfriend, unless it's like a movie, like she would probably see Moon Age Daydream, but like she wouldn't get what it means because
She's not a David Bowie
she's
fan.
not a Bowie like fanatic like me with all that stuff there.
That's a long movie too. I just looked it up.
Like 2:15, I think.
Yeah. Well, I guess
Yeah.
that's long.
Oh, yeah, it depends. Yeah, but like, and we're gonna see "Don't Worry, Darling" together with a few other people. And I typically sometimes get popcorn, but as of recently, I never eat it. Like, I never eat it. I eat it for like a long section at the start, and then I don't. But I always get that with like it's like a combo with like either like chocolate like M&Ms, like peanut butter M&Ms. Oh, they're so good.
Do you put them on?
Sometimes.
I've never
Sometimes.
done that.
It's so good. I think Chris has talked about it. It's so good. You
Yeah.
should do it.
Yeah. I'll
Some
do
type
it.
of chocolate or some candy. I love the sour watermelon. The like Sour Patch
It's a
Kids sour
good pick.
watermelon.
It's a
They
good
are
pick.
so good. Or fuzzy peaches. Those are also amazing.
Ugh.
What?
Fuzzy Peaches?
You don't like Fuzzy Peaches?
Whoa, this stream just took a quick turn, man.
What? How do you not like those?
Like Fuzzy Peaches, like
the candy.
Moving on.
They might be different in America. There's a good chance.
Maybe.
Like, have you had corn pops? Like, you know, the cereal corn pops? Okay. Well, they're completely different in Canada and America. We don't have Fruity Pebbles, which are awful. Sorry.
Yeah, you're not really missing out.
They're awful.
You're not missing out.
I had them for the first time last year. It's in my Florida vlog. Oh my God. I felt like I was eating a unicorn. Yeah. Oh wait, sorry. For film being selected, very well. Yeah, typically, or it's like an underappreciated, or it's a crazy movie like say hello. When you're too young, probably Clockwork Orange, and it's not like I was like way too young. But yeah.
I don't think I have one. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, my parents were very sheltering when I was younger, but like, I think it got to a point where it was like, yeah, go ahead. And then I watched something like this, and it's not that it like scarred me or affected me, like, because I was always so scared of horror when I was younger, which is so funny now because I love it.
No, yeah, the concept alone of like something scary for like a kid, that's
crazy. Like I used to be scared of the picture of like a picture of Chucky, and it used to make me cry when I was younger.
Dude, you want to know something that terrified me was the poster of Alice in Wonderland from like the 2010 one. And like it's just a photo of the Mad Hatter.
I know exactly the one.
And he's all decked out like Johnny Depp's all decked out obviously in the makeup. And I'm like actually getting chills right now thinking about it. It's kind of scarred me to this day. I remember like seeing it in the theater, like you know how like sometimes like theaters will have like walls of posters, whatever. I remember seeing it
sometimes
and, like, running away.
Do they not? Do they not always have that?
Yeah, I guess. What am I saying?
Yeah, okay. I was like, wait
You're
a
in a movie
minute.
theater. Of course they're gonna do that. I don't know if it was different in Canada, but yeah. So I remember seeing it and like
running
away.
I remember it's still a scary poster, but when I saw the poster for the 2015 remake of Poltergeist with like the clown thing on it,
I know you're talking
that
about.
one's terrifying.
That's creepy.
Terrified me. Yeah, like when I was like in like when we used to have our amazing video rental store. So upset they closed that down right when I started collecting movies too. And unfortunately I started with DVDs, so that sucks. And they definitely pay too much for them.
Cringe. No.
Hey, I've gotten rid of almost all of them.
I know.
So it's well, besides my comedy, like my action movies and comedies on the bottom shelf. But yeah, all my dramas and stuff like that.
1080p. Let's go.
Yeah. But anytime like I like go by and it'd be like Chucky, even if it was like what it used to have, like a lot of video rental things have it, where it's just like a pink cover that like says the name of it. It's just like in marker is like the title of the movie. If it was like Chucky or like Child's Play, I'd like look at it, but also be like, I want to see this.
Like,
but like,
did you? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like it's like I kind of want to. Do I have an example? I don't think so. Anyway, yeah, but
where did we go with this question? I was just looking at the question. I was like, where did this go?
Oh, we were talking about like you saw like the poster for Alice in Wonderland, and then I talked with Poltergeist one and also Chucky.
I don't remember how we got there.
Oh, because I said I was always scared of horror. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. And
that must have been like he lost a bet or something.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, I've heard it's borderline offensive, so I don't know 100%.
If you didn't find it offensive, that's the important thing.
Do you like David Lynch? I've never seen a David Lynch movie because I've been not knowing where to start with them. Have you?
I'm looking up first. Yeah.
Mulholland Drive, Blue Velvet, Elephant Man.
Yep, 0%.
Yeah, I've not. Oh, this is a good question. Favorite Funko Pop? We have it on you because I want to see. I got all mine behind me. So they're all up there. I could tell you anything. You see that second shelf with all the rock stars? All those ones. It's like the James Hetfield, Slash, Axel, Steven Tyler. Those ones are great. One I just got to. I'll show you my little purchase today that I put on my Instagram story. Where's my? I got this is one of my favorite Funko Pops. Also, just from the case
Oh,
alone.
yeah, no, I saw your like what is that? Like a special protector thing?
Okay, so wait, let me turn this light off. So what it does? See this? Is it on? It shows better in person. It also spins, but because it's in the box, it can't spin.
Yeah, I don't know if I would. I don't know if I. Excuse me. I don't know if I would buy that. But
I only bought it because I'm going to try to put in my background for this specific Funko Pop for my Halloween set.
Do you have a glow in the dark? That's I'm pretty sure that's glow in the dark, right?
I don't know. Like it looks like it, but like I don't. It could be.
Yeah, it might just be like because that's black light. I don't know.
Yeah, but I love the case of it too. Like I love it as much as the actual Funko Pop. The one thing I don't love though is that okay, wait, let me turn this light on. This is my only complaint with this. It says Frankenstein. Do you know why that's a problem?
Because that's not his name.
Yeah. This is Frankenstein's monster. It's not Frankenstein.
Ding ding ding.
Frankenstein is for I feel like most people know. Frankenstein is the doctor who made it.
Yeah.
Dr. Frankenstein.
Probably mine
Yeah,
is this
I didn't know that existed.
Yeah.
That's
and,
awesome.
and that's why I think it's like my favorite.
Oh yeah, and my other favorite is the Eddie Funko Pop I have from Stranger Things and my White Stripes one, but they're over there.
There's just so many, dude.
Yeah, I have. Oh my god, I have so many.
Like, I'm pretty sure I showed this one last time.
I love that one so much.
Now I'm gonna pull them all out now. Okay. And I guess have you seen Community?
Not yet, but I know I've seen parts of it.
You know, Ben Chang. We have the same name. And this is just a funny scene in the episode. So those are probably a couple of mine.
He is a funny man.
That's
Ken Jeong, yeah.
I love Ken Jeong.
Me too. Oh yeah, like literally looking up there, I have so many great ones. What Funko Pops are you excited for the rest of the year? Are there any that you think of? Oh, my other favorite. I have so many favorites. Other favorite is the Batman one, Bruce Wayne unmasked with like the makeup. That one's so good. But
I know
yeah,
what you're talking about. Yeah, like I have the the Heath Ledger one from The Dark Knight. Like I don't know if there's one on the top of my head that I'm looking forward to, but one that I like. I know it's not like a grail, but like I don't need it. Like I want one of I'm pretty sure there's 3 in the Ferris Bueller line.
Oh really? I didn't even know that.
Ferris, when he's on the parade, or when he's in the parade.
Is it like a big one, or is it?
No, it's just like him like with a microphone when he's singing Twist and Shout. And so that, and there's one of what's his friend's name?
Fuck.
I should know this.
It's not. It's not. His name is Matthew Broderick. Cameron. That's his name.
Yeah, Cameron. Yeah. The legend. So there's one of him. So yeah, I want to get one of those.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. Any like that are coming out that you know of that you want to get?
I don't know.
For me, it's the Oasis Brothers, like Liam and Noel Gallagher. They look great. Although Liam's, again, of course, looks exactly like John Lennon's. It's still cool, and Noel's is really cool because he's got like the British flag guitar.
They need to make more of Breaking Bad. I don't know. Like
I know.
It has to do with like rights, probably. If they even made like a Better Call Saul line, I don't care.
I don't know why they haven't. Yeah. Well, it's probably rights. Yeah.
You know. So I think those are the ones that I want.
Yeah. Like the amount of times I heard at Fan Expo people say, "Do you have a Gus one? Do you have this?" Like everybody wants them. It's like,
and I'm not. I don't know about you, but I won't pay. I don't think I'll pay more than $30 for a Funko Pop.
Yeah, I don't think I paid more than 20 unless it's been like a 2-pack or whatever. But even that, I was gonna buy. There's an Edward Scissorhands one that I really want, and it was at Fan Expo, but it was like $40 or $50.
So a bunch of those. Really, is that expensive?
Yeah, it was one of the really cool ones. It was like $40, I think, and I didn't buy it. But like at the same time, I didn't buy anything there, so I was like, oh shit, maybe I should have got that. So if anyone knows where I can find one of those, just DM it to me and I will definitely get it because it's one of my favorite characters and movies.
Wait,
Favorite.
is it this one? Sorry. Wait.
No, it's not that one. It's him when he's wearing like the white shirt, the
I see.
button-up shirt.
It's only $10.
Yeah, that I think it's that one. Yeah. So, oh yeah, exactly. Wait, let me look it up to make sure that that's Edward Scissor.
Yeah, there's only a couple in the line, so you're probably right.
Yeah, let me see. Or no, it wasn't that one. It was this one here. This one.
Yeah, I like the.
But either of them. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. This one's awesome.
Oh, because he put up the dinosaur.
Yeah, I'm also a insanely massive Johnny Depp, Tim Burton, and Edward Scissorhands fan. So yeah, there's those. There's also the Corpse Bride ones, which I really want to get because me and my girlfriend really love that movie.
I haven't seen either of those.
You haven't seen Edward Scissorhands?
No.
What?
I know.
Oh my god, it's one of the most beautiful movies. Like it has some of the most beautiful sequences, but it's so good. You should. Another one. If you did a reaction, it'll blow up. I like going solo. I do mostly when I go with my nephew. He's a movie buff, especially when I get large popcorn, large drink. Yeah.
The memberships are the way to go.
We don't have them here. It sucks.
I don't have any membership.
We don't have any membership. Nope.
That's.
Oh, Alex Thomas is here. How's it going? Sorry, I might be a little bit. Oh, I'm over 10 minutes behind. Sorry. I hope you're still here. Guys, subscribe. Awesome. Currently watching Friday the 13th Part 2. Just I'm watching the 4K. Oh yeah, the individual 4K came out, but I think you might have the big set that came out last year, if I remember correctly. But that is awesome. My uncle took me to Halloween Age Show when I was 5. I remember you telling that story. That is insane. Even I agree with the take on Batman. Oh wait. Oh, it is a question. I agree with the take on the Batman biggest disaster.
With the bat nips.
What do you mean? What about the bat credit card?
Those nips are a hell of a choice. They are a hell of a choice.
They are. I don't think it's number one, but it's up there. It's up. I think. Yeah. It's I don't know if my nose is so itchy. Sorry. It's up there for one of the worst ones. Thank you for being here the whole time, Alex. Okay, now we go. I am basically caught up. That case, I think. Yeah, I definitely haven't.
They're addicting. You gotta.
They really are. And the last one I bought was the Frankenstein one. I think that's why it's still in its case. I kind of slowed down a bit because I have almost no room. Like that's I have the Frankenstein one there. I'm looking for more Stranger Things ones. My White Stripes one's over there. I'd like to put it on my wall, but like my White Stripes wall that I think you've seen. Most people have seen on TikTok and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been more focused on buying records and movies. And yeah, like, and because my birthday's in November, I also have to be careful about what I buy, stuff like that. So really only like classic horror movies that or new releases really. But I'm definitely holding off on vinyl as much unless there's a new release, like the new Slipknot album on Friday. Let's fucking go. So hopefully that comes. Hopefully we get the vinyl for that. Yeah, let's see. I don't normally pre-order them. I pre-ordered some of the Batman ones.
Because pre-ordering is always just it's a toss-up because like you don't know if it's gonna come in good condition and you don't know if it's
And some of them like on Pop in a Box, which I was gonna say I've never had a problem. That's a lie. I have had a problem with them. They sent me the wrong Funko Pop once. Completely. I ordered. Okay, so back when the Green Day, I have all the Green Day Funko Pops. That set's amazing. Let's see. I ordered the Billy Joe Armstrong and Slash Funko Pop from there. At the time, the Slash one was out of stock, so whatever. And then I think like 4 months went by. And like when I ordered the Billy Joe Armstrong one, like it was in one of the first few days it was released. So it was in stock. It told me it was going to come soon. Didn't show up. I emailed them in like, I think I ordered them in like May. They didn't show up till like September. And then when it showed up, it was just the Billy Joe Armstrong one. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then I checked the Slash one was in stock. So I waited a bit. I think I waited like months again. Slash one still hadn't come. So I emailed again. The response and all that's very good. So it was definitely just a mistake, like with work or whatever. Then they
Yeah,
sent
that
me
sucks.
a Naruto Funko Pop. Nothing in the name or anything was close to Slash, so it was just like probably just two got mixed up like that.
Yeah.
And then finally, obviously, it's up there. That one might be the best of all the Rockstar ones right there. I'm holding a coin, by the way. I always find random shit on my desk and hold it during streams. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, and then I finally got that one. But they were good about it and all that. Yeah, I try to get them in the stores just so I can tell the condition. But
Plus, you don't. I mean, it depends on where you're shipping from, but you don't have to pay for shipping. And
yeah, that's another problem. Shipping. That's why I like Amazon. But Amazon
Amazon, like, they have the worst track record for, like, if you order a Funko Pop, they're gonna, like.
breaking stuff.
Well, I personally haven't had anything broken. Luckily, like, fingers crossed. I don't. Knock on wood. But I think I've heard of, like, bad experiences of, like, people, like, it coming in bad condition. So
Yeah, I haven't had any, but I don't normally order from there as much. Although my parents ordered for Christmas like 2 years ago. I have an Axl Rose one, like other Guns N' Roses one. I have Axl and Slash. I just need Duff to finish that one, even though there's more members. But those are the only ones I have Funko Pops of. It shipped from Japan, I think it was. No, it shipped from
that must have been
China,
a
and it was
boatload of money.
probably, but it came in great condition. But I've ordered some records from there, and I've had one of them is the Cure's The Head on the Door, and it looks like it was used for like the sound of it is fine, but the side of it, the spine and the actual cover, it looks like it was like 20 years used. And same thing happened with my Kill 'Em All one with the spine, but then I had Master of Puppets and it was shipped perfectly fine. So it's very hit and miss. But I would definitely still order from there because the prices are better. Yeah, most of the time. I got rid of half my Funko Pop collection. Then I got into Game of Thrones and now I want the Funkos. I have Jon Snow.
I have my boy Tyrion Lannister.
Yeah, best character.
Yes. Yeah, he's.
I still have not finished the show, and I want to go back
Neither
and
have I.
watch it.
He's somewhere, but yeah.
There's one of him. There's a few of like the bigger ones of him, which I want to get definitely. But I also feel like I should watch the show again before I get it, so that
Yeah. That might be my next show. I'm thinking
Game of
about it.
Thrones.
But it's a commitment. So
Yeah, how much have you watched of it?
I think I got up to season 4, and then like I just like I just kind of got like off track of it, and it's been a year since I like watched it, so I'm just gonna restart.
Yeah, me too. I got halfway through season 6, so it was really like.
Oh, you were close.
I almost got to. I still haven't got to Battle of the Bastards, thankfully, because then I can actually watch it all the way through. But I started watching it 2020 January, and I was watching it for like so off and on that it was so like. Obviously, I've seen a bunch of the great thing, the Red Wedding. Holy shit! Like it's amazing, and it's not at all a problem with the show. I know later on it's supposed to be, but it's just me. That was definitely not a great time to be. I mean, I should have honestly just binged it all during quarantine, but I don't know why I didn't. And like the first quarantine, but it was just so off and on because a lot of this stuff's pretty intense there too. I think also like I was like I kind of wanted more chill stuff, and yeah, Alex has watched it 3 times, and Jason sent him the 4K. I remember, which would have been awesome to watch that on. I know that came out a little bit ago, but yeah, it's on Crave here, so that's what I was watching. It's probably, is it on HBO Max?
Yeah, because HBO show.
HBO, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's our kind of similar.
You don't have HBO Max?
No. So our HBO Max originals go to Crave. Yeah, we don't have HBO Max though because I've heard there's so many great things. Oh yeah, yeah, I've heard that. I've heard Well, I've heard the 7 isn't terrible and 8's bad, but like
Yeah, I've never heard actually anyone say 7's bad, but
I've heard it's just pretty like it's where it starts to go downhill. But I love seeing the interviews where they're like, it's like Amelia Clark, and they're like, "So how'd you feel when you like finished the show?" And she's like, and she doesn't say anything. She's, yeah, you know, I read it, yeah, or like the video of them when they find out all the stuff. But I do want to watch it all, also because of House of Dragon. But I also
have you seen the clip of, speaking of clips, like I'm pretty sure what's the littlest girl's name? Arya.
Oh yeah.
The actress was on, Jimmy Fallon right before the show ended.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. And he was
yes.
like, and they spoiled it, and then like it was played off so well.
She pretends to spoil it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that clip is like she did
The look of fear.
Ooh. Yeah, and Jimmy totally like went, I don't know, I assume he knew, but they played it off so well.
It was perfect.
Yeah, Arya's a good character. Good character. Aren't garbage, but yeah, I've heard that as times, I mean, when the ending of 8 came out, everyone was like, "Fuck this, I hate this." But I feel like people have they've just like gotten over it at this point. So that's why I'm interested.
That was like 3 years ago too. It's kind of crazy to think about. Like I feel like Game of Thrones ended like so long ago.
I thought it was sooner, but yeah, that's funny. Just subscribe. Thank you. Make sure to go subscribe to which way? This way. This way. It's switched around, so it's weird. Dubstep. When's the last time you listened to dubstep, do you think?
Probably like 2010. I don't know.
Sorry, don't unsubscribe.
I don't personally listen to dubstep.
I don't personally either, but I do remember having Dub Smash in 2015. So I can tell you that. Yeah, that was fun. I still have some of those videos too. Season 6, yeah, it was so good too. Like it literally is nothing about the quality of the show. It is just me not I'm keeping up with a lot of it, and that's typically. Sorry, just checking my notifications here. Okay, we might be joined by our special guest. If you still want to continue, it's up to you though.
Sure. Yeah. It's for special guest.
Our special guest is just coming up the elevator to their apartment. That was 8 minutes ago. So I assume they'll be coming soon. I could definitely say it is, but I just want to leave it as a surprise.
No. You should just wait.
Yeah.
Until like open.
Hey, and then
come into the. Yeah. Wait, are they? Do they have the link?
Yes. So the link is weird. I just up to you both, and yeah, no worries. I won't upset over that. Yeah, my one friend.
Thank you.
Not that he likes dubstep, but like he likes kind of the lo-fi type music. I know it's different, but like it's still a little similar. If you need another one, let me know. Yes, so we'll see if he pops his face up at the bottom. Yeah, I know what you mean. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I haven't. Have you been on a live or talked to said guest before?
No, not a live, but I have. I've watched their videos, and I've. We each of us follow each other on Instagram, and that's about it. But...
Nice. Yeah, I'm just building up the hype as we're getting more people in here. I have a dubstep song I'm working on. Be down to get your thoughts on it if you're down to listen, though. It's not. Sure.
I take it. Do you have a dubstep channel?
Yeah. Oh, now I read the name. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, send it, or if it's out or whatever.
Is there a way to let us know? Is there a way to listen to it?
I know if you DM me on anything, specifically Instagram, that's probably the best one, or Twitter.
Yeah,
that's the best way to do it, or leave a link in like the comments or something like that. Or SoundCloud. Okay.
Oh, SoundCloud. Yeah, I don't listen to SoundCloud personally, but
like I think you can listen without having an account or something. Yeah. I don't know what this is, but I assume it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Don't bother with YouTube. It's just, I think it's just both of our YouTube channel names.
New news reviews.
And new reviews. What the review, buddy? I didn't really know you had a Wolverine Funko Pop. I just saw that in the back.
Yeah. I wish I kept the box for it, but
which one is that? Is that like X-Men? Is that like Days of Future Past type? I wish that
This
all fell there. That would have been hilarious.
this is it's from like the newest line, and it's I mean newest line. It came out like 2 years ago. But it just has like has all the X-Men characters. It has
Oh, okay.
Beast and
Oh, nice. Nice. I didn't
X-Men's
even...
like my favorite. So.
Nice. X-Men is very underappreciated. Like I know like some, but like really I love the first one, the second one, third one isn't that bad, but it's not that great. Origins Wolverine's one of the worst movies ever.
Yeah.
And what is it? Days of Future or First Class is phenomenal. Days of Future Past is phenomenal.
First Class is one of my favorites.
It's so good. It is so underrated, underappreciated. Apocalypse is not the best, but not awful. Dark Phoenix sucks so much.
Yep.
I haven't seen the New Mutants. Logan is phenomenal, of course. Deadpool, amazing. Second one, very good. And the Wolverine is pretty good as well. My opinion. Short, quick opinion. Which one's your favorite, do you think?
Probably First Class. Yeah. First Class, Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them in so long. I want to rewatch it.
It's been years.
Yeah, I would want to make a video out of it too. So maybe whenever a new one comes out, or
whenever they give us new news about that. Yeah,
Wolverine.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be so cool. Everyone's saying Tom Hardy. He's done a lot of superhero stuff. I don't think he would do that.
Wait, people are. I haven't heard that, but
you really?
He wouldn't do it with Venom.
Yeah, exactly. He wouldn't do it with Venom.
Yeah.
It's probably not. He's not old, obviously, but unless he's doing an older Wolverine, which we've already seen recently. So,
well, we're also talking like we might not see like anything X-Men for like another
5-10 years.
Yeah, so like the casting would be within the next couple of years and filming and. So.
Oh, sorry. I just got an invite. Send another little invite.
Here, you do that. I'll just people in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah. I love the movie posters. By the way, Ferris Bueller's a classic. Yeah, it's my favorite movie of all time. So that's why it's there.
So good.
So good. Bill's got to head out, but thanks for another great stream, dudes. Yeah, thank you for joining. You do a great job together, and hope you make it happen again soon. Yeah. We will
100%.
Try.
This happens quite regularly, I find. At least as of recently, it's started to become a common thing, which is great. Yeah. Oh, the Ferris Bueller's Day Off is so good, and I've seen it so many times, and it never gets old.
Yeah. I wanted to I was gonna rewatch it on my birthday, but I didn't get the time.
The man is here. We're gonna add him in here.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
Hello.
Not too bad, man. Meter, nice to meet you, man. I've seen you in a lot of comment sections, and I've seen your posts on Instagram, so it's nice to actually finally talk to you.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah, and thanks for the invitation. I was just over with my parents, just visiting, hanging out Saturday night. But I just got home, did some grocery shopping, and probably gonna watch Andor after this.
Have you watched it yet? Have you started it?
I haven't done anything.
Have you, Ben?
No.
Yeah, I want to, but it's also like 3 episodes in a row, and there's so much that's coming up this week that we talked about. So I was like, I gotta wait a little bit, I guess. But yeah, we secretly hyped up a special guest here, so I didn't want to say who it was to see what people say. So your special guests.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Ben?
No, I was just gonna say I'm probably gonna wait for Andor till majority of it comes out, and then I'll review it. But it doesn't finish till like Thanksgiving or end of November. So
your Thanksgiving.
Yes. Yeah.
We got a different one. So yeah. So
well, hopefully you don't get spoiled like the ending of Mandalorian season 2 with a certain Jedi.
Yeah.
I definitely got spoiled with it on Instagram, and I called the guy out for it, and he goes,
I remember that.
"Bro, what? Like, it's not your fault that you haven't seen it yet. It's like you posted it the Thursday night at midnight."
Yeah. Oh, actually? Oh my God.
You know what I mean? It's like not everyone has the luxury of staying up till midnight on a Thursday to watch the last episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah, sorry.
I remember that was spoiled from the actor on his Twitter. He's like, "Seen anything good on TV recently?" I was
Oh yeah.
scrolling on, which is completely my fault, but like I was scrolling on Twitter, and it was like a few hours, like it was like the day of the episode, and I was like, okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, we got some people already celebrating in here. Alex Thomas, Jason.
Hey Alex. Hey Jason.
Just, I guess run straight to the questions. Favorite Spider-Man villain?
Doc Ock, Alfred Molina.
Nice. Yeah, Ben, what do you think?
Green Goblin's close though. I'm, there's definite nostalgia in there, but I still think, if I take my nostalgia glasses off, that those two are the best villains. Nothing's come close. Nothing's come close.
I might even say Green Goblin over him, but it's very close. If I think of like the original movies, then probably Doc Ock as Spider-Man 2 is better in my opinion. But like with the addition of No Way Home, I just love what they did with both of them, but like especially Green Goblin. Obviously, he was like the standout for all those ones. But yeah,
he has the best villain voice, I will say.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I would probably go with Green Goblin from the movies too. But I don't read much of the comics, so I couldn't really tell you on that end. But
no. This is a movie channel. Fuck the comics.
Yeah. Yeah, Alex agrees. He'll take Doc Ock as well. Yeah, I mean, we've been kind of lucky with Spider-Man for the most part. I'll say that we've had great villains. I'm a big fan of Tom Holland's as well. So I think that what's Jake Gyllenhaal? Mysterio. I think Mysterio is very appreciated.
Quentin Beck.
That just turned on my. Oh, I said Mysterio and it turned on my. You know who?
Okay. Yeah. These are good questions. Best Evil Dead movie. Have you?
Army of Darkness, and then Evil Dead 2.
Nice. I have only seen the first one, so I by default have to say that. But I own the first two, so I think I'm gonna. Do you think it's worth doing a reaction to the second one, Army of Darkness, without doing a reaction to the first one? Because I've already seen it. Like, do you think that's dumb, or like should I just go for it?
Like post a reaction to Evil Dead
2,
even
though I don't have one of the first one up.
Who cares?
Yeah,
just do it.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, do it.
Yeah, it seems to be like quite a big movie when it comes to like that specific genre, and ironically, those two questions kind of related because of Sam Raimi. But are you guys gonna go see the Avatar re-release?
I was planning on doing it tonight, but I said, you know what? I don't want to spend money, and I don't want to go out. Like, I have 3 movies to see well, 4 actually movies to see this week. So I'm like, well, if I go out to see Avatar, it's gonna be at 10 at night. I'm not gonna get back until 1, and I don't. And I recently rewatched Avatar earlier this year as well, so maybe another weekend.
I still have never seen it. I've never seen it.
You gotta get on that, man.
Yeah, I really do. I don't think I'm going to see it in theaters, though, because there's a ton of stuff coming out this week. But
I can almost guarantee you, though, that Avatar will be better than any movie that you're going to see this week.
Yeah. Oh, probably. Yeah.
And besides, with Avatar being like the big Marvel that it is in 3D, I would say definitely go see it in theaters. If you've never seen it before, I think you're doing yourself a disservice by not seeing it in the theater. Yeah. So either see it in the theater or don't see it all. Oh yeah.
Hey, didn't you hate Blonde?
I didn't hate it. Just like, I don't know. It was way too. I like movies that can be abstract and unorthodox, but when you feel like the movie is getting too abstract and too unorthodox for the sake of doing so, then it's like, okay, guys, this is a 3-hour just kind of mess. Let's move on.
We were talking a little bit about it from 2 people who haven't seen it, but I've heard both sides of it. But is it disrespectful too? Do you think it is? Because I've heard that it is a little bit.
I mean, it definitely, like, it'll make fun of, not make fun of, it will point fingers at the press and the audience, aka society, people who are watching, for idolizing Marilyn Monroe as the sex symbol, but yet the film does that anyway.
That's
Like
what I've
there's a
heard,
lot of
yeah.
nudity, a lot of revealing shots. I don't know. Like I don't know enough about the Marilyn Monroe storyline for me to, or
Judge it.
Marilyn Monroe life for me to really say. But I mean, I can understand, like, oh, you talk about how everyone's super misogynistic, but yet the film does show her through a misogynistic lens sometimes, if that makes sense.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if it was just that case or that was like just the first reactions from it.
I've heard about a talking something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
A talking something.
I don't want to like spoil it.
Is this like a Pam and Tommy type thing? Like, is it something like that?
I haven't seen Pam and Tommy yet.
All right. I'll just straight up say it. Someone said there was like a talking fetus.
Oh, what? Okay, no, that's not a
I think they're lying to you, unless I missed it. I don't remember a talking fetus. I must have missed it.
Oh my god.
Maybe they were watching the wrong movie.
Maybe I was just too bored and it just went over my head.
I guess it wasn't a talking fetus, but there was a fetus in the movie. I don't know.
There was a fetus in the movie, yes.
Okay.
But it's not like talking.
What I was thinking about with Pam and Tommy is completely different from that. You know, if I'm not going to say what it is, but judging by Tommy Lee, you can probably figure out what it is in your head. Yeah, it's the best 3D experience ever. Yeah, like I haven't seen a 3D movie in probably 6 to 7 years probably. So
yeah,
it could be interesting, but like we kind of talked about it. Like, what are if you're allowed to say, Brandon, what are the movies you have to see this week?
Hocus Pocus 2, Smile, Bros, Amsterdam.
Nice, yeah.
I would say go see Avatar.
All right.
Like it's such a big cultural milestone.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Go for it.
I was just gonna say I wasn't sure because so many people are like, it's only good in the theater. So I was like, well, do I like just watch it like that and just have like the great experience and like have it all like taken away of like it's so good, and then like I watched it at home and I'm like, oh shit. But it would be smart to see it in the theater.
Yeah, definitely. If you have a chance to do it in the theater, see it in a theater.
Is it only this upcoming week that it's in theaters, or is it 2 weeks?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think it is just this week. I could be wrong.
Okay. Well, yeah, because I'm gonna, as I said, let's see, what am I gonna say? I'm gonna watch The Munsters on Netflix so I can do the Rob Zombie ranking. Probably see Smile, even though it's gonna and there's a little spam here. Yeah, probably see Smile, or maybe that's a maybe on Amsterdam, and Bros I also really want to see. So we'll see how it goes. If I do, I'll make some video on it. I'll probably love it.
Brandon, are you looking forward to Bros or?
Yeah, it looks funny.
Okay, because I saw it last week. It is pretty funny. So like maybe if you're not too excited, it might surprise you.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, I'm not expecting much. I'm expecting a rom-com, and I'm expecting some laughs.
You like Judd Apatow stuff?
Yeah, Judd Apatow's cool. I mean, 40-Year-Old Virgin is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a
Pineapple Express.
Yeah, it's a Judd Apatow produced movie, so like it has his little stamp on it. But yeah.
You know, it's funny. I actually think Pineapple Express is a bit overrated.
Really?
I'm with you.
I haven't seen it in 3 years, but when I watched it, I thought it was hilarious. But maybe it was just a great time. But I enjoy it. I'm really excited.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I really like Billy. Billy on the Street is so funny, and I love how it started again. So that was my only worry: is can he make something that's normally 3 to 5 minutes, like an hour? What is it? An hour and 30, hour 40, probably.
Yeah,
2 hours. Okay.
It's a little too long.
Okay, so I mean, Judd Apatow. Let's see what he did with King of Staten Island. Great movie. Shouldn't have been 2 hours and 15 minutes. Like,
yeah.
So I'm excited. I know that there's some one of the Pride organizations in my town is doing a little either fundraiser or something for like the tickets to go see the movie. So That'll give me an excuse to go watch it, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've seen 2 3D movies, Titanic and Jaws. Oh yeah, when Jaws. Did you see the re-release of Jaws, Brandon?
No, I did not. And I didn't see the
Okay.
re-release of Titanic either. I've only seen Titanic at home. Like, that's a movie that if they re-release it, I would love to see it in a theater.
Yeah.
But the first Top Gun, the first time I ever saw it was the IMAX re-release about
Really?
10 years ago. So I was like so happy to see that for the first time in IMAX. Like, it was just, yeah. There's
Awesome.
certain movies where I think you are definitely doing yourself a disservice by not seeing it in a theater. Like Jurassic Park. I saw Jurassic Park in a theater. I was unlucky. Well, I was lucky to be born, but I was unlucky enough to be born in 1995, so I was not able to see it in the theater when it came out. But when they re-released it during the pandemic, oh my god, like that T-Rex opening, it hits so differently in a theater. It really does.
I cannot believe that. I mean, I was lucky that I got to see Inception in theaters because I didn't see it back then. I assume you probably did, Brandon.
I didn't.
Oh, you did?
I didn't see Inception in a theater. No.
Oh, have you? Did you watch the release, Ben?
No, not in theaters. No.
It was the first ever IMAX movie I'd seen. Holy shit! It
That's a
blew.
good
Like the hallway sequence is one of my favorite sequences, but just the entire movie. After watching it in the theaters, it perfectly made sense to me. Like I thought it was just amazing. And yeah, I really want to see the new Bowie movie in IMAX, but I don't think they're showing in IMAX anywhere close by, so I'll just see it normally, I guess, like that.
I think the first IMAX movie I ever saw was Skyfall. It took me until I was like 17 or 18 years old until I saw an
That would
IMAX
have been
movie.
amazing.
That's a good movie to watch in IMAX. Damn.
God, it's gorgeous.
The one movie, though, people have asked me, what's the one movie that you wish you would have seen in theaters but you haven't? My number one is Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, because I was alive when it was out in IMAX and I didn't see it. That one kills me. Maybe one day if they do a re-release, but
I think they did like a few years ago, but it wasn't like a big thing. Like it was only the odd theater.
They didn't do a re-release in Canada because I'm pretty sure in the States they like just did a re-release for the show.
For my ego's sake, let's just say that they've never released it again.
Okay.
It will make me feel better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, don't go look it up now.
No.
Yeah, that would be mind blowing. Something like that. I'd like to see Braveheart. I think like you'd agree with that, Brandon.
Yeah, Braveheart would be sick.
Braveheart. I mean, there's so many. Oh yeah, this is funny to hear about. Thoughts on Timothy Chalamet revealing Leonardo DiCaprio is one of him advice not to do drugs and no superhero films. Doesn't surprise me. Didn't have an effect on my life.
Don't really care.
Yeah.
It doesn't change the fact that I'm not watching any more good films.
Yeah, exactly. Like it makes I guess it makes sense if he doesn't want to get like tied to like some contract deal or whatever, like in terms of the superhero stuff. But I don't know.
Timothy Chalamet to me definitely seems like a person who is more. He feels like a guy coming out of like film school acting, like drama class, like I work on the stage and this is my craft, where it's like acting is a craft, not a job. Whereas I feel like people who do sign on to be all these big superheroes, acting is a job to them as opposed to a craft. Now that's obviously painting all superhero movies in a bad light.
Yeah.
But yeah, can you see Leonardo DiCaprio doing a superhero film? Can you see Timothy Chalamet doing a superhero film? They make you a lot of money, but in terms of a craft of acting, it is like junk food. Whereas Macbeth is the gourmet buffet.
Yeah, like could you imagine seeing the Call Me by Your Name star in any type of superhero movie? It doesn't have to be any type of superhero movie. Like absolutely not. Yeah. And all the other movies he's done. So yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Are you guys like honestly, when I saw the list of all the new Marvel projects coming out, I just go, God damn it. I'm so tired of it. Are you guys there yet? Or are you
Yes.
guys like, bring it on, bring it on? Like,
Yes.
when's the next episode of Marvel's
Nope.
She-Hulk 2 coming out?
Nope.
I haven't watched any She-Hulk, any Miss Marvel.
Nope.
I just don't care anymore. What about you guys?
I'll let Ben answer first.
I think I'm gonna be on a different side of the spectrum because it sounds like you guys don't, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm not experiencing personally that the Marvel
Burnout.
burnout. But I can see where you're coming from. I can.
I didn't experience it for a while until we hit Moon Knight, and I still haven't finished Moon Knight. And then Thor: Love and Thunder hit, and I was like, oh, okay, here it is. And then I haven't watched, as much as I've heard they're good, and as much as I think I could enjoy, I probably will enjoy Mrs. Marvel. Haven't watched it. I don't have any plans to watch She-Hulk anytime soon. I want to finish Moon Knight because I majority of the way through it.
You gotta watch She-Hulk for the twerking though.
Yeah, of course. God, I saw a tweet where like 3 days before the episode, someone's like, it was something along the lines like, could you imagine if Megan teaches She-Hulk to throw ass? And then they're like, no fucking way. Like they quote tweeted it. But then there's like stuff like I'm really hyped for like Fantastic Four and like so.
Yes.
It's very hit and miss for me. But as of the past few months, lots of burnout.
But
Yeah.
I'm just talking about excitement level, because honestly, like if Avengers, Secret Wars, or whatever it's called, Kang Dynasty, if it comes out and it is like my favorite movie ever, and I think just it's amazing, I will say it's amazing. But in terms of excitement level, like, are you looking forward to it? No, not even close. But
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna say, like, any movie that I see, I hope it's good. I never go into a movie wanting to hate it. People who do that have some serious issues.
Yes.
Like, they need some healing inside. Because if you're looking forward to a negative experience, you might have some trauma you need to go through. Because who does that as a healthy human being?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I'll stay up to date with them. Part of that's for the sake of the channel, but excitement wise, like it's really like the odd project, but I don't care too much about some of the side ones and all that.
And actually, when I realized that I was kind of like off this hype train was when COVID hit and all the movies were being pushed back. And like and that's when I really started to really double down on this channel. And I kept just hearing people say like, oh, this sucks. There's no movies to see. There's nothing to watch. And I'm just like, you guys sound like Kim Kardashian looking at her closet, which is like 2 stories high. I have nothing to wear. There are 100 years of cinema at our disposal. And I can guarantee you, dollars to donuts, that you have not scratched the surface of that yet. And that's when I'm like, well, you know what? I'm not even like on a hype trains for movies anymore. If a movie comes out, I'll see it and I hope it's good. And that's it. And during that time, it's just, what did people talk about? Marvel. There's no movies coming out. It's just Marvel. Endgame is perfectly titled. The end. Endgame. Story's over. Great. If you want to start a new book, great. But we keep writing chapters 15, 16, 17, 18 after the end. Why do I care about any of this stuff? That's just my own personal take on it.
Yeah, I get it. I definitely like, I love Falcon Winter Soldier and Loki. Like, I think they're all really good, but every time you say that, I'm like, I completely see that. And even some of my friends who rarely ever watch movies, and some of the only movies they've watched are like the Marvel movies, even they're like, oh yeah, I didn't watch that. Like, I don't really care. Like, they just, a lot of the hype is 100% gone from it. I'm not saying the quality has dropped. Definitely some movies, but I don't think overall it's like, oh, it was up here, and then it's like Marvel over the years has been hit and miss, and all the studios have. Let's be honest.
I liked WandaVision. I liked Shang-Chi.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Shang-Chi's amazing. I think that movie's great. No Way Home. I mean, come on. It's cool. Yeah. On the topic of hype, not excited for Smile. I am, but I'm also worried because it looks really like Like I'm worried that like because I
We'll
think
see.
it's either going to be amazing or terrible. In my opinion, that's probably not what I should go in expecting. But like I feel like the concept of it is so interesting, and I think I will like it. At least I hope I do. But it could also turn out really badly.
I'm really looking forward to it. It sounds like a lot of people, apparently it premiered yesterday. People are saying it's like derivative of other movies, but it has like good jump scares, whatever. So like,
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. What do you think, Brandon?
Honestly, I don't look at anyone else's opinion of a movie before I see it, because I don't
You
want to get
have the smart idea right there.
I and again, like people have called me out for it. It's like, well, you're not supporting your fellow movie critic, and I go, when? How is that not? I don't know. I feel like people are just jealous that they wanted more views or something.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, I want to go in completely blind,
Yeah.
and with no expectations, and give you my honest thoughts, and then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to, because then either people could spoil something, I could be like going in expecting one thing. Like, I know that Don't Worry Darling had so much drama behind it, and even I didn't really care about Shia LaBeouf, who cares? But I saw the reviews, I'm like, oh boy, this movie's tanking. And I'm thinking maybe I like it because of that. Like I go in and I'm watching it, I really enjoy it, but I'm wondering, would I have enjoyed it that much if I didn't know about the reviews? I think I would have, but you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
100% valid. I used to watch reviews before I saw movies, and I stopped doing that. Like I'll still see what people say on Twitter and stuff, like when people post stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting, or like I'll see the ratings. But I feel like seeing a rating or like a 200 character thing is completely different from sitting down and watching a 6-minute video.
They're all the same. If it's a bad movie, you have the exact same, like, because you only have so many words to say what you think. All of them sound the same. Best movie I've seen in a long time.
I am 100% guilty of saying that. I think everybody is, but
it floored me. This is what movies were made for. This is what movies are about.
This is why I love movies.
Yeah. Do yourself a favor and watch this gem. Like, they're all the same.
That's the best one.
So it's so arbitrary. So
I feel attacked. No.
Yeah, like I'll still read them and be like, oh, that's interesting. Like there's just something about it. Yeah.
I'll watch reviews of older films that I haven't seen before. And I'm like, okay, that looks kind of cool. Like, I mean, Red Letter Media, they're my favorite movie channel, like by far. Like nothing comes close. And they'll sit down and just talk about Starship Troopers, and I'll watch the whole thing and I go, that movie looks really interesting. I'll go watch it, and then there you go. Because it's more of a discussion about it as opposed to a review, so to speak. So and again, it's not like you're getting like caught up in the hype train or anything. Like, you know that this movie's been out for 30, 40 years or whatever the case may be. So, but newer films, I'll watch a trailer once in a while. But yeah, I like to go in with the synopsis.
Yes.
Really.
Or you'll forcefully watch the trailer, like for Black Adam. Oh my god, I've seen that trailer so much. It drives me crazy.
I haven't seen it once. I still haven't seen the Black Panther trailer.
Really?
You
don't see him in it. You haven't seen it like in the theater. That's what I mean. Is that I've seen the Black Adam trailer in the theater so many times.
No, the screenings I go to don't have trailers before.
Yeah, true.
So I'm like, I know Black Panther's a big movie. I know I'm gonna see it. I don't need to see a trailer. I don't want to. That's why people have, like, when I used to do live streams, people would always ask me about the newest trailers, and I go, no, I don't need to watch them. If I know that I'm gonna see it, I don't need to watch it. If it's a movie like, whoa, what's this Amsterdam thing with Christian Bale and Margot? Okay, let's take a look at the trailer to see what the feel of that movie is. Okay, I'll watch a trailer for that. You know, or if I'm like a big fan of something like a Star Wars or a James Bond.
Yeah.
Black Panther, I know it's coming out. I know I'm gonna watch it. Let's just see how it is. I hope it's good. You know,
I really, I think it will be. I was very worried, but after seeing the trailer and just assumptions, I guess, like there's been a lot of effort put into that movie, so I hope it's good. But yeah, I don't watch as many trailers by choice as much anymore. It's really only in theater, or if it's something big like a franchise thing or like a movie I'm really excited for, and I react to the trailer of that. But a lot of the time, I see them in the theater anyway, so I'm like, well, what's the point? I'm already gonna watch it 20 times.
Mm-hmm. Like, are there, since doing YouTube, are the movies that you get excited for, like, have they changed? Like, for me, the amount of movies I'm excited for definitely have lowered, because I'm seeing so many more movies now. I'm seeing a lot more crap now as well. So I feel like just, Avatar and Knives Out 2, like, those are the two big ones. I can't really think of anything else. Those are the two big ones.
Nice. Yeah. I would say, I don't think, because I'm not at the point of you, Brandon, or even Ben, where like I've been to one screening in person that was like a year ago yesterday for Dear Evan Hansen. And I've been sent 2 Netflix screeners for the Fear Street, the second part and the third part, but that's not it. So a lot of the time I have a choice on what I watch. So I don't think I've gotten to that point, but I understand it. Ben?
No, I don't think it has changed really at all. Like, I still try to maintain the fact that like I'm a movie fan first, and then a critic second. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, I think just in terms of the fact that, like, I know these movies are coming, so I'm not like, oh, I can't wait. And I think the pandemic definitely had something to do with that, where it's like I will wait until a movie is actually coming until I, can get excited. Like, even like Jurassic World Dominion, I wasn't really looking forward to it, but like a few days away, I go, you know what? That's going to be a fun experience. Like, just going to the movies and seeing Jurassic Park. Like, now I'm excited, but it's not like I'm ticking my calendar.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Oh, only this many days. Yeah. I get that.
And no shame to people who do that, by the way. Like, trust me,
Okay, good.
Like, just because I don't do it doesn't mean I shame people for doing it. I remember, okay, I'm gonna ask you guys, do you remember like the first movie you remember for like getting on a hype train? I remember I saw the trailer for Spider-Man 2 when I was 9 in 2004. I was like so excited. I was so stoked, and because like you don't have the internet that like you do now. You see like a little advertisement in a magazine or something like that, like the old school advertising. And I remember seeing like, go to this website, like spiderman2.com for the trailer. And it's like some like Real Player 7 garbage quality. Oh my, that trailer still kicks ass.
Had such a good trailer. Oh my God. Yeah. This will show the age difference. The first one, I know there's definitely more before this, but the first one I was like counting down the days for was The Force Awakens.
Oh yeah, that was me too.
Which, I mean, everybody was, but
yeah, I was stoked.
That was I'm trying to think anything else, but that's definitely one, like, I mean, like seeing the trailer, all that type of stuff. Yeah, Force Awakens.
I mean, for me, like, I wasn't really part of a fandom, I feel, until Marvel, so that might have to do with why I'm so excited for all their stuff, but it was probably like Infinity War, like really counting down the days, Infinity War, Endgame. Like it might feel like an easy thing to say, but like I do, even with Spider-Man No Way Home, it was the same thing. So.
It is crazy to think about how big of like a phenomenon like the Infinity War and Endgame were. Like, just the massive, like, it's obviously we still have, Marvel still has so much, but like those movies, when you think about it, that is insane, because nothing had really, besides maybe The Force Awakens or something, that has like touched that level, I think, to that extent.
Yeah, I mean, like, even I was on the hype train for Infinity War and Endgame, but as soon as it was over, it's like, wow, that was a great end to the friend. Oh, we're still going? We're not done?
Yeah.
Okay. WandaVision. Great. Okay. Falcon Winter Soldier. Love the ending. The rest of the show, and then Black Widow. Okay. Shang-Chi. Great. No Way Home. Lots of fan service. Cool. Good fan service. I mean, I'm a big Spidey guy.
Good movie.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Boom.
Doctor Strange.
I'm just gonna.
I like that one.
I'm just gonna hide and
Yeah.
leave this.
I like that one. I like more of them than I think about, but like, it's just like it takes me a bit to watch the movie. I'm way more excited for the movies than the shows. That's what I'll say. Yeah, like I'll always make it a point to go and see them as soon as I can. The movies, but the shows can wait. In my opinion. I don't know. Let's just there's a few things in here. Today is going to be released. Oh, I would definitely see that. Yeah, for what's that? 25 years? Am I doing the math? I think so. Yeah. Would love
No,
to
it's
see
1997.
Yeah. Yeah, 1997.
Oh, that is funny. Yeah. No, you're right.
I was like, wait, what did I do? Speed in the theater. That would be cool. That's a good movie. Twister. That's an interesting one, but complete nostalgia.
That is 90s the film.
That is.
That and Independence Day are 90s the film.
Still haven't seen Independence Day, but I have seen Twister.
It's fun. It's very fun.
I do want to watch it. He's playing Willy Wonka. Oh yeah, talking about Timothy Chalamet. Do you think Harry Styles in time will be a good, great, or a bad actor?
Good actor.
You can comment more than I can.
He'll be in a lot of movies. You know what? If he stars in like another maybe 5 or 6 big movies, and then, I mean, I'm not saying that this is going to happen. Like if he passes away, like at the height of his popularity, he's gonna be immortalized into like a James Dean.
My girlfriend would probably bomb this stream right now if she heard the chance of him passing.
Well, he is one day. Because he's a human being.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
It's gonna happen eventually. Sorry to burst your bubble.
It will.
Damn it, Brandon. What the? No, okay.
What do you
I think. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think of an actor who like started off pretty shitty and then like went to do like great work. So like I think it depends. I don't know. It depends on how often he does it and if he works on getting better at it. So I don't think he's a great actor. Did you like him in Don't Worry, Darling? I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it tomorrow night, but
I did.
I had no problems with him. No problems with him. But people are like, he was laughably bad. He was, he was really one of the worst parts about the movie. No.
It's mainly Twitter where I've seen people, they hate to hate. They hate because it's like, if I hate on this popular singer, then people will agree with me and like my tweet. Like, that's what so much has been where one of my least favorite things is when they judge a movie or a trailer on 2-second clip. And it drives me absolutely insane because I'm like, out in the context of the movie, like really, like, come on. I think, well, I can't exactly comment. I assume, maybe it's also because I like Harry Styles as a person, as an artist, all that stuff. I think he'll be a good actor. I've only seen him in Dunkirk, but I think it'll kind of depend on Don't Worry, Darling for me, and also My Policeman later on this year. Well, like November. The 2 minutes he was in Eternals was like Oscar worthy,
Oh yeah, even I forgot about Eternals when I was listing off my shitty MCU films.
Well, I mean that explains it.
You're not forgetting much.
Oh my god. What a snooze fest.
Yeah. Looked great, but oh my god. It just gets worse the more I think
about it. I don't think that movie's that bad. Wait,
yeah.
Who said that?
You know what? You're allowed to think whatever you want about any movie, regardless of what anyone says. So the people on Twitter who like you say, Ewan, I've realized this. No matter what you say about any movie ever, people will hate you for it. People will hate everything related to movies, no matter what. It's just going to happen. And I think I've accepted that. And like, it's because I was the same thing. I would get bothered when people would be like, Rise of Skywalker is 56%, and I'm going to love it no matter what. Fuck the critics. I'm never going to talk to this guy ever. He can talk shit all he wants.
Yeah. I mean, sure. Yeah. Smile looks like a ripoff of The Ring. I haven't really made that connection, but
I know nothing about The Ring, so I couldn't tell.
Have you seen The Ring, Brandon?
A long time ago.
It's good. Ben,
wait, actually, no, that's true. I know it's like some girl calls through like a TV, right?
Yeah.
What the hell does that have to do with Smile?
Are Are you
won't.
dense?
I won't tell you, but if smile is the way I think it is, then I could see it. But whatever. This is a question for you guys and everyone in the chat. Who do you think is this is an interesting range of actors? Hugh Jackman, Tom Cruise, or Zac Efron?
What? Like our favorites?
Rank them from best to worst.
Well, you have Academy
Cruise,
Award
Jackman,
nominees, and
Cruise,
then you
Jackman,
have
Efron.
Disney. No, okay. I don't know. You, what do you?
Fuck. I love the first. I know dislike Zac Efron, but he is by far worse than both of them. If I don't give Tom Cruise number one, Brandon might kill me though. So,
he's not me.
I know.
You can tell me that he's the worst actor ever.
But he's a phenomenal actor. Magnolia is such a good movie. From what I've seen, oh fuck, god damn it, I don't know. Give me a minute, Ben. If you get an answer, I don't know.
Well,
it could go back and forth between them. I'd probably, when I read it right away, I went Jackman, Cruise, Efron, but those two could switch easily.
Yeah, I'm happy I didn't say it right away because I was gonna say exactly what you were saying. I don't know if I'm ready for Hugh Jackman to be number one yet because I haven't seen enough of his I know I think he's so talented and I think he hope he gets an Oscar one day. I think once I see his work in The Sun, maybe that could change this ranking because that's coming out later this year. But yeah, Cruise, Jackman, Efron. Not to say that either of them are bad though.
Yeah, Cruise just doesn't get enough credit for his dramatic work. He's so good. Even though he's crazy sometimes in real life. Whatever. Just sub to Mino's reviews. That's what we like to see. When I saw the trailer for Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone, I was hyped. That would have been a big deal.
Gotta love Harry Potter.
Dude, I'm sorry for interrupting. Someone in the chat just said Hugh Jackman in Prisoners. Fuck, why did I forget? Oh my god.
That's the first thing I thought of. That's why.
Oh. Okay, moving on.
Brandon, have you watched Prisoners yet? Oh my god. I think I've been on your ass about that for like 2 or 3 years.
I know. I was gonna do a reaction video about it, but I'm actually not doing any more reaction videos on my channel because it's confusing the algorithm. Because like what I've been researching is that, you know, especially with my subscribers, I get people telling me, why are you doing reviews? I'm only here for reaction videos. Make more of those. And then people go, why are you doing reaction videos? I thought you were a review channel. Make more of those. Okay. So I have half my subscribers are wanting one thing. The other half are wanting the other thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, and then YouTube doesn't know what kind of content I'm like, should they market it to these people? And I find that the reaction, like, it's so odd to me how people will type in a reaction like this, blah, 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 reaction. If you think just slightly differently, if you give it a 4 as opposed to a 5, because a lot of these movies are like people's favorite movies of all time. So if you think anything critically about it, or you speak at all, that shut the fuck up for 3 seconds. Why didn't you love this movie?
I know. Oh my god, when they say you talk too much, I'm like, you're watching a fucking reaction.
Are you fucking dense? What the fuck do you expect? Do you expect me just to go like this? And I had an argument with somebody. I said, if I didn't speak, you know, when I normally watch movies at home or in a theater, I don't say anything. I just watch it like this.
Exactly.
So when I'm doing a reaction video, I am having to force myself to get out of my comfort zone to say something when something comes up. So I am speaking during the movie.
And I can't edit the fucking video if I don't see the little wave lines too. That also comes in, but yeah.
But it's like, and I said, if I'm watching a movie normally, I'm going like this. Why would you want to watch a movie or watch a reaction of me just going like this?
Yeah.
And then David from Flickstock said, well, maybe people want to watch that. And I go, David, don't be naive. If people want to watch the film. They don't want to watch somebody watching a film and not reacting to it.
I know.
In a movie called a video called a reaction. And it's just not worth it. It's completely not worth it.
It's funny you say that because when I made like my Elvis trailer reaction, someone was like, barely a reaction, bro. And I'm like I actually felt like anxious to make a reaction out of like the following videos.
It's like, oh my god, like no, I want to just be myself.
Yeah,
like,
I really think like I've seen people like freak out. Like I've seen some guy watch Jurassic Park and had to hide behind his chair. I'm like, number one, you're lying.
That's a little excessive.
There's no way that that's real.
Yeah.
And I just don't care.
I remember you talked about this, Brandon, but when we got like the 2 seconds of footage for Eternals, and it was, oh my god, Eternals, and it was like 2 seconds long. I know who it is. I'm not gonna say who it is. It's not somebody in the community though. So that's okay. But I was like, really? Like it's a still. It's basically a still. It's 2 seconds long. It's not that big, but like, yeah, I always my favorite and least favorite comments are, you talk too much. I'm like, if you don't want to watch me talk while you watch the movie, go watch the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
And you comment on my video, I don't care what you're saying, you're pushing it so that more people see it, whatever, like it's just getting more traction, and you also watched it for enough to be like, I don't know how you didn't get the ending here. I'm like, well, you watched 14 minutes of it, so I don't really care.
It's like, and here's the thing too, that a lot of people don't like to admit, is that there are no legal or physical ramifications for leaving a nasty comment. And this is what I kind of finally realized, because think about it this way. There is nothing stopping me from tweeting Michael Jordan and going, hey, asshole, you suck at basketball. There is nothing stopping me. Michael Jordan, the best basketball player to ever live on this planet Earth. I could tweet him right now going, yo, dude, you suck major ass.
Yeah.
It's such fake confidence.
Yeah,
it is.
I love it. And I also love it when it's like an ABCD, like one of those accounts. It just makes it so much better. Or no, actually, no, my favorite, like just what? Like a bunch of like random, like they don't have an account name. It's not like their name. Like it's like a bunch of letters put together, like user number, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. Actually, I realized my favorite ones, I know that David from Flickstock has been posting a lot of these, when somebody tries to insult you in the comments or correct you and they spell something wrong. Best thing ever. Best feeling ever. It's so nice. It's so nice to see, because you're like, all right, thanks. Yeah.
One up, bitch.
Channing Tatum started off pretty horrible, and I like him a lot. I think it's funny. I liked him a lot in Bullet Train as well.
That's a good one. Wait,
he was funny.
Spoiler.
Sorry. Is that a spoiler? I mean, it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry, people.
I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter. No, yeah.
Plot-wise, no.
I forgot about that.
Sorry, people. Sorry. I love the Jump Street movies. Some say, oh, that's too. Shia LaBeouf also got better. Yes. Zac Efron. Yeah,
he's really talented.
Yeah, he is. He is good. I know he's had stuff happen, but I don't really know. Okay.
Zac Efron, yeah.
What? What? All right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Just more Hugh Jackman. Yeah. The Prestige. Yes. Worst performance. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, that's like just in general. Like, I don't even know. Like, if you were talking about a specific movie.
Hayden Christensen.
If you're talking about like, yeah, the prequels, but like,
I've
also,
and it's not his fault.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
No one can make that dialogue work.
Yeah, not even Natalie Portman. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. That's proof enough. Yeah. What? I don't understand some of those questions. Sorry. I think out of the theater movie reviews are kind of underrated. Yeah, I've seen a massive spike of these recently. I first saw it with like the Flick Pick, but so many people are doing it as of late, and I've also been very tempted to do it, I will admit. But I think they're interesting. They seem pretty easy to make too. So
they are. What I do now is I come home, film a TikTok, then post it to YouTube Shorts too, because like, why the hell not? Like, I haven't seen as much traction on them as I wanted to, but it's it's hit or miss. And then I film the review.
Yeah, What about you, Brandon?
I don't watch them. I don't watch any like out of the theater, but I've posted a couple like, all right, guys, I just came out of the screening for blah blah blah. Not bad. I was expecting this, but I got this, and you'll hear my thoughts soon. Like, I think because then it's like, oh, intrigue.
Mm-hmm.
I will go watch his other video, as opposed to like, you know, giving the rating of the movie at the beginning of the review. It's like, and if you want to know my thoughts, stick around. And then they go, oh no, it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Audience retention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why every rating should be at the end of any type of video, just because so many people just watch it to see what it's being rated. But yeah, I mean, for me, like, if I probably will start doing them, but I probably will do it for like, I'm not gonna do that and then go home and film a review. It's gonna be like that is my review. Like, or if it's something that like I see late, like I'm not saying that seeing a movie on Sunday is late, but like I might do that for Moon Age Daydream tomorrow. If I really hope I do see that, I'll probably do a standard review for Don't Worry Darling, but like, and then I was gonna do it for Pearl, but then my girlfriend, like, we just had to get home and stuff like that. So that's why I did that live.
Sometimes they are good, or even just like a YouTube short. Like if you catch something late in the game, like I didn't see Everything Everywhere opening weekend, but then I watched it like 2 weeks later, and then like I posted a short, and it did really well, and it worked out.
Yeah, sometimes the movies kind of spike up. Try to watch every video in full. Yeah, definitely. I will say I don't always comment on videos, so I watch more of both of your guys' videos than you think, because sometimes I forget to comment on them. Don't worry, but I do watch them.
I almost never comment, like, ever. I don't know why that is. I think I watched it and I go, okay, that was cool, and then I just move on.
For me, it depends on if there's something in the video that I want to comment on, or if there's a video right on my like feed beside it where I'm like, oh, I want to watch that right away. So that depends.
I like doing it because I think it's also cool to like compliment someone else on like something else that you do as well. It's also just like making connections. It's always good to like comment, and especially if you do it consistently. So yeah,
I would say the only time I really comment is on people like in the community. Like I don't comment on big YouTubers unless it's like a massive, like a Jehovah's Witness Chris Duckman video, like something like that. But like I never comment on any. Like I watch Music Is Win all the time. I don't think I've left a single comment on any of them. I leave a like if I'm watching it on my computer, but yeah, that's about it.
There we go. Cool. Yeah, I should do it more often.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like for some people it's like I want to because I want to show that I watched the video. And like there's definitely been some channels like of some people where I'm like I feel bad because I'm watching the videos. It's just like you can't tell, but at the same time, life is busy, and being in school and then going home and working right away, and then getting home late, and then watching like 30 minutes of YouTube. It's not exactly always the first thing on my mind is like, I'm going to leave a comment in all these videos, but it's good when people do.
Well, and Brandon's been trying out that, like, you know, the secret phrase at the end of the word. Brandon, has that worked out for you recently? Have you found it?
People have commented it, and this one asshole's like, I said, it's hot outside. I'm saying like the most random thing. It's not associated with the movie at all. And then someone's like, why is everyone saying it's hot outside in the comments? Did I like miss something? Is it because it's like there's AC in a movie theater? And I go, no, you clearly didn't watch the rest of the video.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, sorry, I thought this movie was boring, just like your video. Oh, just kidding. Oh, you're so funny.
So funny.
Those are spot on.
Yeah, I like when people put that in there, or if it's like a 30-minute long like Blu-ray video and like 22 minutes in it'll be like comment this, because sometimes people will watch like the first half, or they'll just watch like the very ending to like see like the rating or something like that. So that's oh my,
and
sorry, I just saw this.
People what Which one was it?
The one that's on the screen.
Oh, Ben. I don't even watch Ben Shapiro anymore.
Don't. Why? Sorry. I like 123 Rockman. You're right. Why? He has no sense in talking about anything ever, but especially movies.
Yeah, but like that's my point. Like me and 123 Rock Fan have argued about this before. It's like, but why even bother? Why even bother commenting? He's never gonna read it, and if he is, he's just gonna go, well, of course, this is a obviously trash woke left comment, and obviously that they're trying to get me off of YouTube. And I wonder that if they really like the Batman, then it's not. You're just talking to the air.
No, you're either talking to the air or you're talking to one of his mindless blind minions. So, yeah.
I don't even think I've ever watched one of his videos.
Don't.
They're pretty funny.
I like seeing like clips of like people who have been like, hey, did you see this stupid thing he said? Because yeah, but people who take him seriously, I do not trust them. What century would you want to live? This is completely different. The 1900 or the 1900s.
1800s.
Why is that?
Because I feel like I could look real cool in a monocle and a big top hat.
Who's saying you can't wear one today?
Oh, I can.
I'm just kidding.
But at least I'll be in style.
You won't be stared at on the streets for it.
Well, I get stared at anyway for my height. And they go,
okay.
Is that the Brando critic? No.
Yeah, I was just saying, if it helps the ego. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I need to tell you guys this story before I head off. But
that's all right. Yeah, we'll definitely wrap this up soon. 2 hours and 40 minutes.
I was in this town called Nanaimo, British Columbia. It's a very small town on Vancouver Island. And I'm in the mall and I go into my girlfriend's car and some crackhead knocks on the door. And he's asking for money because his buddy left him at some bus stop. Oh, the classic crackhead story. And I go, sorry, man, I have no cash on me. Sorry, nothing. And he goes, okay, no problem, man. I'll see you on YouTube. Oh, no. It's the first time I'm being recognized in public by some fucking crackhead in Nanaimo.
Oh,
and he's watching this right now. No, I'm kidding.
No. And then he goes, oh, because you and your girlfriend are good looking. And I go, oh.
The sigh of relief.
People have recognized me at press screenings before, but I've never been noticed in public before, like just in the wild.
That'd be so flattering. Oh my god! But unless it's from a crackhead, but oh my god,
it's a funny story.
Did he ask for a photo?
No, because he didn't know it was me. He just said like, "Oh, I'm good looking."
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh my god, that'd have been terrifying though. You're just like, oh fuck, like what's he gonna say or whatever. Like imagine he like wasn't actually one and he just like pulled out his phone and he's like, this asshole didn't, like whatever. But yeah, I've obviously never been recognized. I've had like people that are like go to my school or like know me or know like my brothers being like, hey, are you this or whatever. One of the funniest things I do remember that happened is this was almost 2 years, like just over a year and a half. This was like, no, wait. Yeah, a year and a half ago. It was for my Minority Report reaction. And there's a person who goes to my school who is not heavily liked by a lot of people because they are very annoying and there's so many reasons, whatever. And they're very odd and stuff. And I already blocked this person for just being creepy to me and some of my friends, whatever. And they were in my English class. And all of a sudden one day, I still have the screenshot of it. They commented, love your voice. And the next day, like I went to class and I like turned to my friend and I was like, want to see something funny? Showed them that. And they like lost their shit. They thought it was the funniest thing ever. And then the person was like sitting in front of us. Now this is somebody who's like, this isn't like a bullying. Trust it may sound like it. It's not. They're like, I know it sounds like it, but it isn't. And they saw it and it was like this girl and she was like, what? I didn't comment. I couldn't comment anything like that. And I like showed my phone. She's like, fuck. And everybody just like in that class just like lost it just because it was somebody that I blocked for being creepy. And then they like 2 years earlier than that. And then they said that. And it was just very ironic, probably funnier to me than telling the story, but whatever.
I think we need to know these people.
Yeah,
That's all.
it doesn't make it as good now. And I realized I was like, yeah, but it was interesting, and maybe like I know some of my friends will remember that. But Ben, have you ever been recognized? I don't know.
I mean, does like my grandma count? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't. That'll, especially where I live, that type of stuff will not happen here. But I think we can probably bring this to the end. This is just read this, something about Alvin and the Chipmunks. What do you think is worse, Transformers 4 or Alvin and the Chipmunks 4?
Yeah,
Like,
Drew gives me a lot of those questions where it's
Mhm.
like, which one's worse, and he gives me like the 3. Hey Drew, he gives me like the 3 franchises. I honestly, dude, I haven't seen anything past Alvin and the Chipmunks 1.
we were talking about them
Not the
earlier, which is
Squeakquel.
ironic. The Squeakquel or
I
Chipwreck?
value my time too much. If you
I've
love
seen
them,
so many
great.
times.
If you love them, fantastic.
No,
They
don't.
just don't interest me. That's the case.
They interest people who are under the age of 7, and I. And
Well,
one of the,
you might just be insulting.
Please.
sorry, Drew. Sorry,
Hey.
I've seen them all, and I've seen them a lot of times when I was above the age of 7. I'll tell you that.
Hey, I watched Pokemon 2000 a couple months ago, and it still
Nice.
kicks fucking ass. So,
Nice.
I mean, what can you say about that, right?
Yeah, that's. I mean, sure. I mean, that's an interesting comparison. I'd like to see the team up of the Chipmunks and Transformers. But yeah, I think that I will. We'll probably bring this to a close. It's been 2 hours and 45 minutes. Does not felt that long, but of course, I got to give a major shout out to Ben, Meaning of Reviews, for joining me for this whole time. His channel's linked down below. Brandon's isn't right now, but I'm going to make the assumption that most of you are subscribed if you're here, and and most people are for Ben as well. But I'll link his after this ends. And yeah, is there anything you guys want to plug? I'll start with Ben.
No, I appreciate you having me on, and yeah, I look forward to doing more of these.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely do something soon, Brandon.
No, it was fun coming on. It was nice talking to you guys, and yeah, Brando Critic on all social media, YouTube, TikTok. It's the same handle. So if you want to follow me there, then that's the way to go. So
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for joining me, both of you. Of course, if you guys don't follow them on everything, go ahead and do it. As I mentioned earlier, there's going to be a ton of stuff in October. It'll kind of start early when the Monsters comes out, and there'll be rankings and all that. But lots of fun stuff happening. Some new reviews. Don't worry, darling. Moon Age Daydream probably coming tomorrow or Monday. But yes, thank you all. And again, everything will be linked down below. We will see you guys next time. Over and